Streaming live. Streaming live. Streaming live, West Palm Beach, Florida.
And welcome to PBKC. Oh, in my face.
Hey.
There I am. Sorry about that.
Hey.
PBKC Live here on a Friday night here in South Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Three bald guys? What the?
We got three bald guys here.
We
One-
do.
Two
Whoa.
white guys, one black guy, all bald.
All ball.
Tell the
Bud
story. First time, your host Ernest Christian, alongside, of course, Oak Ty.
Yeah, a.k.a. Oak Tree.
Alton Boss.
Alton Boss.
And, of course, Brian Gelrod, Big
All
G,
right.
and the Robin
Yes,
Spree.
yes, indeed. What a great show we have tonight. We have the feature to bagging for the Flight 1C, I
1C,
believe.
yeah.
That's
1C.
correct, 1C, yes.
Yep, for the 150K guarantee. It should be a good, fun-packed evening.
Yeah.
Got two of the best hosts we could ask for.
Allegedly.
That's
Allegedly.
right. That's right. That's
well,
right.
ask for or pay for.
Either or, man. Either or.
We did just finish dinner break right now, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if they went on dinner break or not, but I believe that they are coming off of their second break or third break.
It might be a third break.
Yeah, it might be third break.
Well,
We
this is,
we have
sorry
some
about that.
chip counts
Okay.
up, though.
And if you look at those chip counts now, remember, this is also one part of our larger story here, obviously, but this table alone, look at those chip counts.
Yeah.
Amazing.
1 through
Ridiculous
7
right
within
now.
literally 250,000.
Right.
Amazing there. So let's get to the action here real quick here. There we go.
Cool.
Oh,
So Brian, Brian's
Brian.
box off now. It's all good, all good, all good.
I'll be back in a little bit.
I'll see you in 6:30,
Brian's
buddy.
mic cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's want to show his face, show his baldness. We'll be rotating the entire staff here throughout the broadcast. We'll be here from now until we bag at 20 players.
What happened with the table feed? We cut that out.
Turn up a little bit.
Is it no good? Oh, is the neck? There's a
So you
probably
can't hear anybody saying apparently.
microphone check. This could be our beautiful voices.
That's it. It's only us. It's only us.
Well, you got the visuals in front of you,
Yes, of course.
which is good, and you'll have us
Yeah.
helping you out if you're driving or watching somehow this. You want to hear what's going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a flop of Deuce, Jack, Queen.
I would love to know what Elson has.
It's a great question.
You take any guesses? Any of that board, you think?
Well, there's two people in hand.
He raised the 5-9K.
Right.
I'll tell you that.
Right. So, and he's going to fire out with a C bet, and it wins.
He had a jack. That's it. Done. Game over.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe he had a set of queens.
Yeah.
There's that little glitchy blackout thing again. Uh-oh.
That one's no fade out. That's a fade out, actually.
Oh,
Good.
okay. That was on purpose?
That was on us. That's a fade out. Again, shout out to our production team also. And, in addition to us being down here, we have a nice staff here. We got Nancy. We got – Nancy.
No.
Nancy, Stephanie, Ron,
Right.
and
Giovanni.
That's not us.
Okay.
That's the camera changes. It's fading out.
We're trying some new techniques here on the
Yeah.
on the stream. Some
Yeah, it's fading, and it's fading slowly into the
I don't necessarily like that, though.
No,
be honest
maybe
with you.
maybe a glitch on their end.
I think one of the camera changes, yeah. Hopefully they will figure that out. I was trying to look for the numbers for
yesterday.
yesterday's two. There was two flights yesterday.
Let's see right now.
Two flights. If you missed it, that was Thursday. Today is day two, day one. But we have two flights today, which was a morning. That's already end of registration. And we have a nighttime starts at 6 p.m. So that just started right now. And you get your chance to come in. I think there's a 3-hour late registration period. Gives you ample of time to come in and get registered for this tournament. It's way going to supersede that 150K guarantee.
For this one, the registration is officially closed.
For the daytime, correct.
Right.
It's already, too late. And
We got a bet and a call here on the turn, right? Yeah,
yeah,
turn.
correct.
No graphics here yet.
Irina's in the box, got two players in the hand. One on the button that could have anything. And that's showing strength when you're betting into a player.
Of course. It's not here. It won't show it here.
You got them there? You got the
No.
They don't show? It just shows the flights. They don't show the accounts?
It won't show the extra.
It's too bad.
I can find out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll find out for you later on how many people, if you're interested in knowing how many people so far in the tournament. It was all in the call, and we got a showdown here. We got to finally see the cards. Looks like ace, queen, there it is, jack 6. So jack 6 got 2 pair on the turn.
Ooh.
And my man, you're out of there. Has been eliminated.
Just like that. Just like that.
He's really frustrated. First hand on the stream to wake up with flopping top pair, and that's the luck of the game sometimes. But like I said, if you're on the button and someone's betting into you, I mean, it's hard to. I mean, you have ace queen. You know where you're folding there. I can't read that.
Oh, I was texting Joey.
Oh, okay, cool. My eyesight. I used to have 20/20 vision. That's the reason why I'm sitting on the right. I got to see the big screen. I'm an old man. No, I don't.
Brother, I'm there with you too.
Okay.
My vision's not as good as it used to be.
Right.
I can see here.
Yeah.
But if I move back a little more, it starts getting a little blurry now.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need glasses soon.
Wait. You can't see far away?
I think I'm
nearsighted.
Nearsighted.
You
Yeah.
can see in front of you, all the stuff here in front of you. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So you have the opposite effect, though. I can see far away.
Right.
And in fine print, I'm squinting.
What sucks is my wife. We have a.
You have a wife?
Yeah, allegedly. She allegedly loves me too. I don't know what's going on. Weird. But we have a smaller TV in the room.
Right.
Because she wants a small TV in the room. The problem is that where we lay down, it's far away. So
Uh-huh.
if I'm watching sports, I can't see the scores.
Yeah, that is a problem.
I'm like, honey, get a big TV, please. She's like, no.
Please. That's really funny.
It's really funny. So Elson raised to 13K with pocket threes. Not quite the Spurg hand, but
And it wins, though.
close Spurg hand.
Yeah.
It wins.
Tom had queen 7 offsuit. Did not want to be a part of that one. He just won the last hand. It's one of those things. You kind of racking up your chips. You don't want to get rid of them. You just got up. So,
Of course, check out all the schedule of the amazing events we have here for the Moneymaker event. We have this is day 2 of the Moneymaker. We'll be here to the 14th of May.
Right.
So check out on the pbkennelclub.com for all the structures, for the events we have there. Tomorrow we have the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, the Kentucky Derby.
One of the busiest day of the year for us. Actually, I'll tell you what. I've been here 21 years.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my most fun day of the year to be here is Derby Day.
Yeah, the hats. I love the hats.
I love the hats.
The hats.
It's a great vibe. It's laid back. It's just really cool, man.
Everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
And was it last year the long shot won 35-1?
Yeah,
so crazy.
So Craig calls for. Oh, he raises actually 10K.
Yeah, he raised the 10K.
With 6-4 suited.
Yeah.
Elson with 9-8 offsuit. Is he gonna call that? I'll probably not call that. Right?
He wants to see how many chips. He might play. Who knows?
He has the chips to do it.
He does. He has those yellow chips in front of him, which are 25,000 each. So the red chips are 5K, the orange chips are 1,000, and then the yellow chips that you see are 25K. Those are the denominations. Elson got out of the way because he had Roberto.
You also don't get in trouble either with that hand.
No, of course, but you don't close the action though. Even as a small blind, you don't. If you flat there, I mean, the squeeze play could be placed.
Are you suggesting he
folded because the player
yeah,
to his left
good.
still has act? Yeah.
Remember, you're the pro here.
Well,
Question. And there you go. Roberto hits a.
Craig in his hand too, though. They both have something though.
Yeah.
I mean,
he has a flush draw.
right, and a backdoor straight
7
draw.
out. 7 outs to boot.
to boot.
Say Canadian boot.
Yeah.
The boot. Turn card is a queen of
Ooh,
diamonds.
red queen, but not the red. Right.
Doesn't help anybody though. Craig remains 7 outs here.
Still gonna put the pressure. That's a good play. You got
Craig,
checked too.
So watching Craig for years.
Ooh, check that.
He's actually an aggressive player.
Yeah.
Oh, and it pays off. And it pays off with a flush.
He got the free card, and now Roberto. People do this all the time. They check when they're supposed to bet, and then they bet when they're supposed to check.
Craig should raise.
But how would he know? Of course.
Craig will raise here.
Well, you gotta be careful though. The board is paired though, and he's got his
It's a raise.
He raised, which you said, which is fine. But I'm saying you got to be careful though, because not only full house, the small likelibility that someone has quads. I doubt it. But there's a higher flush draw that's possible though. I mean, you
played the odds though. You played the odds in that one. You're right. No, you're 100% correct on that. But you played the odds in that one. The likelihood of him having those.
He made the call with ace. He made the call with 2 pair, and he wants to see the hand.
Value.
Value. Definitely got a good value hand there.
I'm okay with losing the hand also, too. at that
Okay.
point.
Yeah. Well, this is the part of the tournament. I mean, we bagged tonight, and they got to play to. Oh, we got to guess this as hello.
Hey, it's Desi from Karachi.
Yeah, the
Is it
guaranteed is smashed.
Let's just say that it's going to be smashed if it's not smashed already.
Yeah, with this flight, I think is
I
already.
haven't seen the official numbers yet, but
Yeah.
we're well on our way.
Right. So we took the cautious side of the 150 guarantee. We could have made a 200 guarantee, but we just want to be safe. I think that's what the title is.
Always.
But yeah, I think we could have. I mean, might get up to 300,000 if I'm projecting properly with 2 more flights tomorrow. 1 tonight, 2 more tomorrow. So.
Well, and only that, Saturday tends to be the bigger flights of all of the flights.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
Right.
So David raises a 10K with
Okay.
sixes.
Let's move on to this hand. We'll forget about the last hand.
What happened last time?
No, I wasn't finished analyzing it, but
with the flush?
yeah, the flush, the board, it's just tricky sometimes. Like that's how you get busted out of the tournament. This is the stage of the tournament where you're trying to accumulate chips so you can play better on day 2. There's no money to be won today, so all you're trying to do is not lose a lot and trying to make as much chips as you can.
Yeah,
so.
That's why players tend to be a little aggressive on the early flights.
Yes.
Because you want to not only make it to day 2, you want to make it day 2 with a healthy amount of chips.
Yeah, your goal in a tournament, especially a multi-day tournament, is not just to bag and make the money. Mint cashing is like a consolation prize. You should never have that as your objective.
So David bets out a 12K, I think. Yeah, 12K. Gene's gonna call that.
Right.
Did Gene raise that? Yeah, he did raise that. Yeah, 27,000.
Gene didn't raise.
Yeah,
Gene raised, the big blind.
27,000. Yeah.
And
David's still waiting to call this or not.
Right.
Gene has ace-3.
Correct.
He's way ahead.
Yes, we see that.
Wow. That's a great raise by Gene. You know why? It's
Yeah.
not a huge raise.
It was a check raise,
It's
right?
a check.
Check bet raise.
Well, Dave bet 10K.
Right.
Gene raised 27. No, 12K, 27. David 3-betted him now. He might go all in here.
Gene might go all in. You
Yeah,
think?
why not?
With
Aces?
with 2 pair.
2 pair, yeah. He has his board smashed right now.
Good possibility. It's kind of interesting that David did make a 3-bet there to 75K with 6s.
He just smooth called.
Yeah, he took the safe route because why? He's afraid of a higher 2 pair or a set.
What scares you? If you're ace-3, if you're Gene, what scares you here really? A higher kicker?
Well, no, there's another reason why you just flat call is because if a person is betting into you, bluffing into you, you want to allow him to do that again.
Right.
So putting in a 4-bet or 5-bet is kind of like shooting yourself in the foot, though. So a good player would actually just flat call, and then when check.
Gene's not in the weeds. Not in the weeds.
Well, here's a real bad river, though.
Yeah,
now,
but he's still gonna get a check mark though. But
well, we see the check mark if it goes to showdown.
Dave's all in.
Yeah, David pulled the trigger here. Wow, what a good read.
So again, if you're Gene here, we have the
fold.
advantage of seeing what's going on here.
You fold.
What do you put Dave on right now?
Ace king, ace queen, right? Those hands obviously are playable in his range. You got to know that the player might have a set now just made a boat on the river. It's so possible. These are the hands you have to just go through. But I don't remember. We were talking. It was my fault. We were talking about another hand, so I don't remember how the hand played out in the beginning. So that's why you have to go all the way rewind to the beginning. Pre-flop raise. How much was it for? How much strength does he have?
10K. It was raise to 10, call 6.
Okay, it's right there in front of me to the
flop,
left.
right,
Okay, thank you.
right.
Duh.
It's
Pay
okay.
attention, oak tie.
Oak tree. Oak tree.
It was only so 6K, raise to 10K. That's not a lot at this level, right? What are the blinds at?
You gotta call. You gotta call this.
No, he folds. You got to
Always
fold.
gotta Dave played that perfectly.
Yeah, with pair of 6s, he shows that you don't just need cards to win. You got to have moxie. He's going to show the bluff too. He's showing the table that he's going to play 2 called
They call
moxie.
it huevos.
You got Rancho's huevos.
Lots of balls.
You got to have balls. Timing is so key, but you got to know. Have a feeling. You don't know because that's the whole thing. It's a lot of. I always say this word. I can't say it's not misinformation. It's
My favorite word. I'm gonna tell you right now. Representation.
Yeah, no, sure he used that word all the time. He was definitely representing a higher ace there, which is counterfeited on the river, aces and 8s, right? So, but that's the thing you got to know. Like, that's why we love this game.
Exactly. Because it's not about. It's more than just the whole cards and the board.
Right.
Right. you're got to convince others that you may or may not have a hand.
No, you got to tell a good story. That's that whole hand, the way it played out, though, if you just snapshot that whole hand, sometimes it works because sometimes some people don't believe you because a lot of bluffing happens in poker and people call you down. And then you're like, oh, my God, you called me with that garbage? Yeah, because that's part of the game.
I'm gonna say again, hands like that is why I love doing commentary.
Yeah, that was a really good play.
Because we have the advantage of seeing everything, but in our case, it's like getting to the player's mind. What did Gene put him on?
Right.
Gene put him on a high. Obviously, what you said, ace king, ace queen.
Right.
And that's why he folded.
Yeah. You have to, though. For your tournament life, though.
Yeah.
When you check, first of all, you're relinquishing power, and you're in a bad spot. There's a lot of things that are wrong with that hand.
Right.
You check, you're giving up position, unless you're check for trapping. If you have quads there, you obviously check and you hope that play goes through and it works out beautiful on your side. But when you have a small ace and then you had two pair and it gets counterfeited, you're like, what the?
I'll say this, though. Dave, 2 hands in a row, has had now mid pairs. 6
Yeah,
rounds.
and look at him. He's winning 2 hands.
He's playing aggressive, though.
He must have read a book that says bet, because
In this case, he's actually ahead. But still, the logic applies, though. What if the guy did have a queen?
right.
He's still playing aggressive, though, with the mid pairs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he wasn't afraid of the king there. So that was the reverse of what he's supposed to do. He was out of position betting into a player who has more chips than he does, which is scary sometimes. But you got to take those if you want to make it to day 2 in the final table. Those are techniques that you use to accumulate chips when you don't have the best hand. Bottom line. Good poker so far.
Absolutely.
And this is just, remember, guys, this is just a feature table that we're showing you how some of these people are playing the tournament. This is not the final table. This is one flight of multiple flights into day 2, which is Sunday.
Right. I want to read that guy's C9 rather. His sweater, a chip, and a chair, and a little of this.
Oh yeah, his way. You want to read the rest of a little bit of this?
I'm trying to the
bottom. Scroll up.
Little of this. Cameraman.
Tell him, push it forward. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Cameraman.
That's a true poker player when you have poker shirts and jerseys.
So now 7 shifts to Craig now.
Hey, let's see how they hands.
Each calls 4K. There's 4 blinds here.
Each play plays out differently.
Mm-hmm. Isn't a smooth call?
Smooth call.
Gene with king queen offsuit. I know if Gene sees that hand again later on the stream, if he looks back, he's like, "Damn, I missed an opportunity to steal some chips." And that's a lot of chips that play too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Gene was betting. And here's the thing: I'm not saying he did anything wrong. Gene just flat called because he was kind of trapping, got trapped himself.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the river was one cards that you don't want to see. He had 2 pair, and you don't want to get the big fish off the hook, so you kind of check the hope, and they went check on the turn.
Yeah.
They got that free river. He would have bet the turn. Maybe the hand would have been over because 6 folds there, right? Or if he re-raised and jams all in, the hand doesn't go to the river.
Right.
So different scenarios, different equations. But you can always say what if in poker, but you shouldn't. You should just focus on what you did at the moment. Next hand, ooh, set of 7s.
It's going to get saucy here because
Sexy.
Nelson has A6.
Yes, 2 pair.
He can probably get a little bit of a...
A lot of chips are going into this hand.
Yes.
And look who's betting Gene with the worst. Oh,
King,
God.
queen, wow.
Oh, no, Gene. A little okie dokie call here from Craig.
Does Craig raise here?
Look how smooth he is.
There's 3 in the hand. Does Craig raise here?
He might, but he's going. He wants an Elson to come along too. So look at him.
He may do anyway. Well,
he's gonna cut out some raising chips. But I love his little acting. Like he doesn't know what to do here. Like if you look at his body language, he's unsure.
I don't know. Set of 7s? No, I don't know what to do with that on the flop. And
Tough,
that's a raise, right?
Tough
Is that
decision.
A raise?
That is a raise.
My thing is,
friend.
if you're gonna have that kind of body language, though, Craig. And
Right.
I'm not even criticizing Craig here. Craig's a great player. I've been for years.
Real good.
Then call.
No,
Because now you're thinking this. Okay, well, if you call.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think there's an all-in bet.
Yeah, it is all in.
And a
Also
snap
all in.
call
A6,
from Craig.
Snap all in. Boom.
Oh, I
Set
knew
of
some
7s.
chips were getting in there, baby. Woo!
Now he does have 2 outs though. Aces. An ace. Nope.
Deuce on the
Coming
turn.
as a
Quadzilla!
Quadzilla for Craig there.
High hand.
Yep.
Bathe the man.
Get a host. High hand. Table 65.
4? Yeah, 65.
Yeah.
What's it?
That's one of those tables.
The main table. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we just witnessed quads. That's how poker is fun. Not for Elson, though.
No, what I was saying there is
Yeah.
that when Craig was the body language, like he's like, is as though he's like unsure himself, but then you raise it.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of like I would have taken that as you got something you just want to play. You just want to play me.
You can see reverse tell when when someone acts weak and they bet. I can't read that, sir. My eyes.
I've got you're old. Breaking news, guys. Oak tree's old.
No, I'm not old. My eyes are old.
All right, so we got the report from our guy, our tournament director Joey Dolans. Flight 1A, 1B combined 253 total players with 2 flights.
And almost 200 in this flight. 197.
Right. So we're right now at
Almost 400.
No, we're at 400.
Over 400.
449.
449.
Yeah. You know, you figure I'm a dealer. I know how to do math, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, we get used to the calculators.
yeah. What, on the tables?
No, in your hands.
Oh, but it's side pot.
I don't know why.
Side pot.
I don't know why there's not a mini calculator for PLO games because
Yeah.
that's just. Oh shit! We're loud.
Yeah. That's me on Twitch, by the way.
Loud on the Twitch stream.
By the way, if you're on Twitch, subscribe. On the
So
subscribe button.
they switched
YouTube.
up the new subscribe thing. I had to
what do you
resubscribe.
mean?
Well, that's the thing. The button is on the subscribe for the free subscription for your Amazon Prime account. There's a little slot. You got to slide the little button over now. You can't just click it. There's like 3 options. The price point, like I think it's $5.99 a month or whatever. But there's a little says Prime subscribe, and then you slide the little thing over, and you get free subscription to our channel.
Is that a better thing now, or
It did just change it up. The way it was before, you used to click on Prime, like click on the Prime button, and you get it for free. Now you have to slide, just like a little tabby thing, like a little.
I'm not gonna lie, I use YouTube all the time to watch this stuff here. So I'm also on YouTube.
You're not the only one. A lot of people do. Twitch is another. I mean, it adds our little functions on it to it, so it's really good. Man, what a hand quads.
So Betty, hold on. So Tom has 2 pair. Betty
Yeah.
got the 10s.
Yeah, Gene's got an open-ended straight draw.
Is that our Betty? Our Betty?
Yeah, it's our Betty.
She's
Betty Davis.
She's very quiet today.
I know. She's focused. She got her glasses on. Normally she's loud, but normally it's a different vibe, though. She knows she's in the stage right here where she's trying to accumulate chips, so she put it on a professional Betty. And I was about to say David's playing really good poker. I don't know what books he's been reading, but from like a year ago what he is now, that's a supersonic league, winning both hands of 6s and 7s without connecting to those boards.
Right. No, Dave's a good player. I mean, I've known him for a long time.
Yeah, but he's made some improvements. I don't know if it's from watching our stream.
Taking advice to the oak tree.
Yeah, it's something. You got to put these information. You got to train. This is a game that you have to practice all the time. It's just like everything, golf, any individual sport that you play. If you're not practicing at home, reading books, watching vlogs, watching our videos, our channel, you're not really improving. You're just stagnant. And this is a game you can play for 50 years and not improve and have fun.
To your point, you're not practicing hands. You're practicing situation.
Correct, right? You're not. Yeah, you can't practice something that's unknown. So obviously, but you can practice scenarios, stack types. Like what would I do in this situation?
Crunch numbers in your mind.
Crunch, right? They're now solvers, which I'm still not a part of yet. There's a solver solution society out there that I need to jump on board because it tells you what the best GTO, game theory optimal play would be.
That's what it means. Okay.
You didn't know what GTO meant? For the longest time.
No.
Grand Theft Auto. GTA.
GTA. I know GTFOH.
Oh, what's that mean? Get the fuck out of it. Oh.
You said
What was that thing?
FCC.
Homo say what?
Yeah.
Homo say what?
What?
Homo say what? What?
What? Soko Siwa says what? What? All right, so we got a flop of Ace Queen 8 here.
Or Queen Ace 8.
So yeah. Betty's ahead right now.
She sure is. And on the button, a great position. We have a new player coming to the table with a sheet of paper on his chips. I don't know what that's all about.
Yes, Oaks Poker, we're so active.
We are active. I'm here. Get down, get out. So it's funny that you said that Twitch. You got Twitch? That's great. Not everyone has Twitch.
I'm
redowning, though. You want to see it. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's been a while. So
oh, shame on you.
I have YouTube, dude.
I understand that, but you're also part of the production team.
That's true.
Oh, man, I hear that table is really bad.
Yeah.
Now I know why. Oh, look at Steffi Moe in the background. Hey, Steffi Moe, one of our commentators, also works in production as well. Today she's doing helping out. So the Twitch feed, you can watch this live on YouTube as well. The Twitch is, I think, a little more interactive is the word I'm looking for. And my friend Alfred, who owns Italia, he watches us on YouTube, so he doesn't interact as much.
Okay.
So I told him, I was like, you know what, man, you should come on this Twitch. It's free.
You should.
Yeah. I had some pizza today from Italia. Did I tell everybody yet? Eat your pizza from Italia.
I ate it, so. By the way, I also have the over on that over-under.
You took the over. Oh, you want to take the over. Okay. So we can't both win then. You set the line.
I'll take the under then.
I was about to say, you set the line.
Yeah, I'll take the under.
What's that? Show
Is this what you're talking about? Is this it?
No, that's not the part. That's different though. That's overlay of the chat. So right now you just have the screen. There's no chat. There's no chat for you.
You can chat now like this though.
Yeah. It will pull up. It should pull up the chat.
Just double tap now.
Yeah. And then you
see no chat. Next mode. Just try it down. That's why I think that's why it's down for that reason.
Yeah, no, for sure. Reverb. Reverbs. Hand number 9 of the feature table. Seems like it's so many more.
Yeah, thank you. I was going to say that. Only 9? A lot of action though so far.
A lot of action. Got 2 eliminations.
Yep.
It's crazy. Got 2 new players now. We got a full table here. And one player tell the other player, "Yeah, put the cards in the box, man." What's in the box? We all love the line.
Get in the box.
2K, 4K are the antes for the blinds now. 2,000, 4,000 with a 4K ante. Did you see the subscribe button? Did you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I sort of did, yeah.
Oh, sort of did. Okay. Who doesn't like free subscriptions, you know?
It's just creator mode. Interesting.
That is interesting. You gotta become a creator.
I'm not a creator, though.
New player picks up some chips. First hand is at the table.
Actually, I am coming a creator, though, but I don't ever really use it.
Right. I wish I was a content creator.
Oh, well, I am.
Yeah.
I do podcasting.
You do have your own podcast. I love it.
Check it out, guys. First Speaker Podcast.
This is a hand I love in tournaments. Pocket nines.
A lot of people say, why don't you promote your podcast more on the streaming? Because I just don't think about that stuff. I'm here focused to take care of this.
What is your, well, now that we have this opportunity, what is your beautiful podcast?
First Speaker Podcast. It's you can check my YouTube page at my name itself, Ernest, at Ernest E.J. Christian. E.J. is my name, of course. I have all my content there, all my shows I do, and all the clips of my shows, and other videos I do once in a while. So all in there, by the way, for Gene.
Gene.
Nines.
All in.
Safe to say that Gene is the most aggressive player on this table this far?
Well, I mean, he's taking a bad time to be aggressive.
Yeah,
Craig,
he really is.
again,
Queens.
giving away no information, has pocket ladies. Very technical. He's going to put in a nice little raise here.
Craig, he's going to raise that. Craig is right.
No,
It's
he
funny.
just flat calls.
He did?
Just
55?
a flat call.
Oh, 55, okay.
Yeah, allowing other people to get into action.
Yeah, he wants to get the most value possible in this hand.
Well, because 55 is a small number, and I understand that his hand – see, here's the thing. His hand is a good hand to play. Sometimes big pairs are not good multi-way, though, so flat calling there might be tricky. Letting Elson in a hand that he probably would not be in, but Elson's thinking about going all in here with sevens because he doesn't want to flat call 55. He lost that huge pot earlier with 2 pair, so he's just going to lay it down. Wow. He's going to show sevens.
So you got, we got 3 players here. Gene's aggressive, so is David, so is Craig. Craig's a very aggressive player, obviously. Here we go. Nice versus queens. Here comes the flop. And we have nothing there for anyone. Turn card, nothing there. 2 pair, and a river, and an ace. So Gene is out. Gene is out.
Gene, you're out of there. Sorry.
Damn, that's mean. That's mean.
You have been eliminated, but guess what? There's a nighttime flight. You can jump right back in and try again.
Yep.
Try your luck one more time.
So I guess I'll be back.
Taking a
bit.
dip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be back a little bit.
All right.
Unless you want it.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Oh.
So Brian's here.
Yeah.
Brian, yeah.
I was like, unless you want it. I'm like, no, I just got
Brian.
off a break, man.
Brian taking a double break.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stick it out here with Otai.
Like
Oh, yeah, I like that much better.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
talking to your chest.
Yeah. What's up, Oak?
Oh, you missed a good hand.
Did I?
Craig made quads.
Whoa.
Flopped the set versus Elgin, who had top 2.
Wow, that'll get paid off most of the time.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
And then quads are
Turn
usually,
quads, yeah. Easy game. Poker's easy.
Well, when you get quads, it usually is. Well, that's a great hand to watch.
It was. I don't know why we didn't clip it.
And then Gene got knocked out in that hand as well? Was that
No,
hand
Gene
that you
just
were
got
talking
knocked.
about?
No,
Oh,
Gene,
okay.
just
Got
before
it.
he sat down.
Got it.
Was short stacked, had pocket nines, went all in, ran into Craig. Again, the same culprit with queens. So Craig is running good on the final. Feature.
Yes.
On the feature table.
He runs good generally.
No, he's a good player.
Yes.
Picks his spots.
Yep.
And that helps when you run good.
I agree.
Yeah. So.
I meant run good, play good.
Correct.
that
I know.
whole thing.
Yeah. We see him here. He's a
He's been
regular.
making a lot of
He
final
has been.
tables.
Doing well.
Yep.
Enjoying the luxuries of poker.
He chopped up a main.
Did he here?
Here. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tom has 3 outs and the ace, so it's Jack
He's
3,
getting
6
more.
deuce. Yeah, add some more outs to the 4 for the straight draw, but it's a tray.
Oh.
No good. David's going to win with a pair. That's 2 pair.
So David mentioned he made a play earlier.
He missed that too. He made 2 plays.
Well,
actually.
he let me know one of the plays, though, and I told him, I said, that was, yeah, how'd you like that play?
Oh, because he thought you were watching.
Yeah, he just said, right, exactly, and I told him, no, I wasn't actually. He's like, how'd you like the play? And I said, no, I didn't, but.
Patting himself on the back?
No, me and him talk, though, a lot, tournament and stuff.
So,
Dave's a really good,
he's got
good guy,
I said
and
that too.
yeah, he's a good player.
So David was playing Gene, and that's why Gene got short stacked. He played a hand. He misplayed a hand. I would say. He had ace 3. He flopped 2 pair.
Oh, okay.
It was ace 3 8.
That's usually good.
Yeah, usually
Right.
Dave has pocket 6s, but has no piece of the board at all.
Right.
So it was a bet, raise, call, flat call. It wasn't a
With the okay.
Yes, 2 pair Gene just flat calls
Wow.
instead of
Yeah,
putting the 4 bet or all in.
Weird.
Yeah, so the
Susceptible 2 pair.
right. So I think he was trying to trap, which was good.
Right.
But then the turn came, and then Gene checked, and guess what? Dave checked back. Then the river came 8, so now the board's paired. So it's ace 8.
Right. So Dave
3
is feeling like he can.
got counterfeited. So he checks there. Dave puts in the all-in bet.
Right.
And Gene folds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good play.
It's a great play.
Yeah.
I mean, you read your player right.
How about this king?
How about this?
How about the king over the ace, huh?
Yeah. So it's Jack, King, 3, 7, and Betty checking, hoping for something, and a 3 on the river doesn't help anything.
That's what. Well, the gut shot.
Yeah,
right?
I hear you.
Yeah.
But she's gonna fire out though. She's gonna think her ace high is good.
And is gonna get a call most likely. I
Well-
mean, I can't see.
Oh, here's the thing about Elson. He's reeling from bad hand to hand.
Oh,
2 pair
really?
versus
Okay,
Craig, so
I
he's
didn't-
not.
yeah,
playing.
but he
makes the
calls
call.
it.
He makes the
I
call.
mean, no,
Anything?
Can we?
Do you guys need anything?
no, not at the moment.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That was-
Yeah, I feel like the way it was played, and it looked like even if probably not putting your opponent on king queen or ace king, and the jack could have played a chop there anyhow.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree
Yeah.
with you. But if he would have made that fold, I would tell you that it's because it's in his mind
Right,
of how
right.
he's losing
Of
and
course,
running
of
bad.
course.
You know, you lose a big hand, you start.
And that's why they say leave the last hand with the last hand. You can't.
it sounds so easy, right? You
Oh,
just
it
forget
does.
about it.
It
Yeah,
does.
like,
It does. But to be a winning player,
correct.
those are the things that you have to do.
That's why we talk about it,
Right,
right?
right.
Those are the things that you definitely need to implement into your game to become better.
Right.
That's all. If you want to, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Another
jacks.
game. But
Yeah.
Craig's running good. He had queens.
We'll see how good he's running, because if there's kings or queens or aces there.
Well, he had quad 7s. I think he's going to run good. A lot of people are afraid of jacks because they're vulnerable. However, it's a strong hand, and I think you should play it right. So he raced to 15K, which is like a 3x bet almost.
Yeah, it gets called too.
Gets called by Betty,
Wow, that's pretty open.
defending from the small.
Pretty open.
They're suited.
Look at that. Which price is Rocco in?
The Rocco's a new player to the table.
Maybe Craig didn't make it enough.
Maybe. That's a good point. And now he's a little worried, right? Anyone can have a king.
As always, you're always worried when an overpair hits the
And it
board,
usually
right?
comes. That's the thing about
And nobody
jacks.
bet it though.
Check, and Greg
Yeah,
Ball.
so he's going to take the lead, and I like him betting here just for
Continuity?
information purposes.
Right.
Like, the check back is not
Weak?
good.
Yeah, correct.
And then a queen comes on the turn, and now you're even more, don't
Right.
know where you're at.
Right, and you just have to let go of the hand.
Yeah, the bet is great there when a check.
Right.
Yeah,
Solid play. They call that the C bet, continuation bet.
you're right.
And played perfectly effective. And you have to know when someone's checking to trap or checking because they don't have anything. And some people will call. People, obviously, the small and big blinds are partly committed to the hand. That's why the blinds are out there. So they feel like they need to defend. They don't catch anything. They let it go. This hand plays like 90% of the way it's supposed to play out.
Sure.
Standard, right? That's what I'm
Pretty
saying.
standard, yeah. Depending on if the jack just goes nuts and makes it 90x pre-flop, then the blinds can get away.
Right, and a lot of people do that too because they don't want to.
Right, they don't want to let the blinds in there with like ace-7 or ace-4. Yes.
They do that, and they also say some of the times I hear this is what bad players do. I always lose with jacks, man. I know jacks are no good for me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say any of those hands. I mean, yeah, you might lose with them, and that it's a tendency.
It's like saying aces or threes or fives or anything, right?
Any of
like
those
jacks are pretty much the same. To me, jacks are the same things as deuces.
They're a pair. That's it. You just focus them on as a pair.
Yeah, I focus them as a pair.
Okay.
I focus them as a pair. Aces and kings are the only hands that I'll get way out of line pre-flop. Queens, I could fold queens.
Yeah, I can fold queens.
I could not get out of line with queens, jacks, queen, 10. So if I am able to not get out of line with any of those hands, then I feel like they're all pairs to me.
Solid strategy. I agree with you. I do value the four higher ups. Like I think aces, kings, obviously are the hands that you can go bust on a tournament. Queens and ace king, I almost find them equally. I mean, if someone put me to a test and I had to put it all in with queens or aces, ace king, I don't mind. That's as well. So jacks fall right below those, but they're still a premium hand in my opinion. And some people, I'm just saying, a lot of people that are here, I can't say the word, but that's right. Don't find out. We're gonna make some trouble. But they tend to say that the hand.
I think ace king suited jams it in a lot more than queens do.
Yeah, right.
Overall.
Yeah.
100% pre-flop.
Right.
I think ace king suited gets it in there way faster and
Solid.
a lot more
In tournament poker.
in tournament
I agree
poker
with
than
you.
queens.
Right.
100%.
Yeah.
As far as jamming wise.
Right, and I'm just saying like how I value those hands, and I find that jacks are a premium pair. Don't get me wrong. I don't try not to get out of line with
David
them.
out flops everybody, by the way, on this hand.
And look at this, 9 deuce deuce.
Yeah. So
The worst hand to the best hand.
Dave's just in there with chips and playing hands, which is,
That's the stage of the game. You want to get involved. Definitely position. People don't know how to play position as well as you should. Cards are important.
sure he has a pretty decent big blind stack right now, too.
With queens, you're looking for a 4-bet jam 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Well, it's debatable.
A 4-bet jam? I don't know about that.
I don't know, Hawk. I don't know.
I don't know about that, man. I mean, where's your outs? You might have just ran right into kings or aces.
All right, on this table, the feature table, hand number 17, the blinds are now 3,000, 5,000. Well, it's interesting to say that like the earlier stages of a re-entry tournament, you can definitely play
Oh, if I'm five-handed.
Right.
If I'm five-handed,
That's a different story, too.
I'm jamming
That's a
with
different
queens,
scenario.
probably 4-bet jamming with queens five-handed.
Hold'em's going, huh?
Right?
The chat is starting to get alive. I love it. You guys, welcome to the table. Welcome. All right, pocket nines again. We've seen them earlier. Get ran into. We have Roberto with 8s. Paul with 6-2 should not be in this with big blind.
No, but it's interesting that the pairs we have here, though.
I know. 3 of them are right.
Yeah.
Right? Wired.
Usually you don't see that many pairs.
Usually you're right. Usually it's one pair versus 2 overcards.
Right, versus 2 overcards. That's normally the race. Or pair versus pair, but
So now we have to see. Here's the thing. We all have a reasonable same amount of chip stacks. Everyone in this hand, 170. The only person, Craig, who has 5s with 472 with the chip leader on this table.
yeah, well, Tom 3-bet, so I like that.
Yeah.
A, with the best hand,
Uh-huh.
and B, he wants to isolate with 9s, obviously.
Yeah, try to eliminate some of the riffraff, the king-queen hands. The
Four-handed is
right.
not the greatest. You don't want to go 4 to the flop with 9s.
You sure don't, unless the 2 9s come out.
Exactly. I'll take 1 9.
Yeah, I'll take 1 9. Gets 2 people out of the way. Now, what does Craig do on the button with 5s? Does he go set mine in?
He knows he's beat. At this point,
Oh,
he knows he's
behind.
beat.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what he feels,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at him either way.
Yeah, he knows that Tom's
He
a
has
solid
chips.
player. Yeah, he does have chips. He's supposed to put those to use. He doesn't want to chase that 5.
No. Like you said, he knows he's behind at that point.
You said it, and I agree with you.
Yeah, well, 3 bets are strong, man. I mean, you know.
Oh, so a pimp named Hawk said he thought it was cash. That's why it's not a cash game.
Oh.
Tournament strategy is different than cash game.
Yeah,
strategy.
tournament, I get queens in, even with 4 all-ins. Behind me, I get queens in just because it's cash. And I could reload, and you have a chance to pick up a huge pot by sucking out. Tournament, right now, if these guys go out, they're out.
Wasted all that time and money.
Exactly.
Yes. In the early stages, if you have like 4 or 5 bullets in your pocket, you want to just chip up, play reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
so
for it.
So be it.
Right.
I fault nobody for playing anything in cash because you know what?
Yeah. Cash.
Yeah. I mean, in tournament, yeah, if you want to do that, I'm going to call you probably a non-profitable player, you know what I mean? But in cash, you could be profitable and play stupid. You really could.
But our stream mostly now is on tournaments, which we're focusing on. It's definitely today's first event, which is a $300 buy-in, $150K guarantee.
Ooh, that's a monster flop for Paul.
Yeah, Paul flopping 2 diamonds with a pair.
And I would never bet that.
Right, because that's what happens, right? You get lose value. Yeah.
I would never bet that. You know how much equity you have in that hand right there?
Yeah.
Like, I like my hand. I know this sounds crazy, but I like my hand against ace-jack right there.
Solid play, you're right. It's,
because it's like you're going to make the money against that kind of hand if you get there. You know what I mean?
I do, yeah. There's so many good possibilities there.
Right? Like, you're getting paid if you hit a 9. You're getting paid if you hit a diamond, most likely.
Right,
if an ace a
pair,
diamond.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
sick.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the table, the ship counts here in front of you. Craig with 472,000, and we're just in the level 15 or something.
They're pretty high up there. I mean, it's 355K blinds.
Yeah. It's got 100 bigs though, right?
Yeah. It's listen, almost 500K is very substantial in a tournament on day 1.
Go get a hot dog. Go take a break.
Right?
Back up and come back tomorrow.
He 10x'd his stack already.
Yes.
More than 10x'd. They start you at 40 or 50K?
That's a good question. I don't have the sheet for that.
I believe they start you at 40K, but
should be on there, first page. What to say? I can't read the fine print.
Neither can I.
We're both blind.
It doesn't tell you the chip stacks though.
Let me check real quick.
I want to say 40K. I'm a gambling man, and I would put the money on 40K.
What should we put on our grave tombstones? Here lies a gambling man.
Right? Okay, Roberto hitting it up with a 3-bet, ace-jack off, which is very, like, aggressive.
Yeah, was it just blind versus blind action there?
No, it was cut off or hijack. No, it was – no, the glasses and the beige hat.
That's Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, the beige hat. That's Tom.
Right, Tom.
Roberto's over here.
Right, but it was a raise and then a 3-bet.
40K stack. Thank you for the
40K, yeah.
Appreciate that.
See, I win.
You're a good man. Good
I win. Yeah. I win.
You're winning today. Winning.
I'm winning.
A lot of the information you can find on pbkennelclub.com.
Betty with 9s.
Betty
plays a lot.
Yes,
she plays a lot of poker.
I was about to say today she's very, very quiet.
And she's running into a monster domination right here. And you know what's just flatted?
Just flatted, a little casual conversation here.
I don't like that in his position there.
Right.
Me personally, I don't like that. I definitely would have raised. But it seems like the field has been isolated and thinned out, heads up.
Okay, Betty could get away from this with the queen on the flop, but it's 4, queen, 7. And Betty's going to do that C-bet thing that we all talk about. Unfortunately.
But
yeah.
This is why I would have raised pre-flop. Because now she's taking control.
Yeah.
Craig could call.
Right.
He could raise and he could fold, right? All 3 options.
Those are all his options.
He does fold, see?
That's a go.
And he just lost a hand with the best hand. Had he would have raised pre-flop, she doesn't make that play right there.
I agree with you. Yeah.
She calls pre-flop out of position, but when it came to her checking or betting right there, first to act, she checks instead of leading out right there.
Correct, because she's afraid, right?
Because of the queen.
Queen,
Yeah,
yeah,
because of the
raised-
queen,
right,
right? And
exactly.
the raised pre-flop.
Right, so the whole dynamics of the hand
So
changes.
the whole dynamic changes right then and there
Yes.
because of that non-pre-flop raise.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I say I would have rather taken the lead pre-flop to show, hey, I have a strong hand as well.
Uh-huh.
Because he would have 3-betted at that point. That would have been a 3-bet. And he most likely would have won the hand there because he would have C-bet the flop after
In
she
that,
checked.
in that scenario, you're absolutely correct. In the whole scenario, that hand, that's correct. But
There are, yeah.
I think he's playing safe on this chip stack. He wasn't playing aggressive. He was playing passive, and that's sometimes you switch gears, and I think that's the gear he was in. It was just to see the flop, and if it was low or hit a 10, he was going to rake in some chips.
I'm
so.
okay if it was blind versus blind,
Right.
but he still had 4 or 5, 6 people to act.
No,
now.
I'm not disagreeing
now, do you
with
want
you.
8? Now, do you want 8, 9 of diamonds? Like,
I'm just telling you from the mindset of where
Right,
he was
right,
at. That's
right.
all. Like I don't disagree with his. He could have took those chips if he played it differently. However, I think
Right.
in that position with the chip stack on the table that he is, look how happy he is.
Oh,
Look how happy he is.
but happy doesn't win tournaments.
I understand that. You can't win today.
You know, you can't, but you could certainly better your
Chip,
odds.
yeah, you could, yeah.
You
We
know.
don't pay a chip
Ace King suited.
chip lead bonus like some tournaments do, which is really
No, but you
That'd
know
be
what?
cool if they did.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
You and I, you know, I'm probably talking to a person that probably knows most than anyone. Your psychological game is just as strong as your
100%.
physical game. So you going into day 2 with a big stack psychologically already propels you to win. Yeah, I know. Psychologically already propels you.
Yes.
And puts you in
Your
a winning
confidence
state.
is high. Yes.
Right. So that's why, you know, yeah, you can't win it today, but you could feel like you do.
Right.
And that's just as important, right?
It is.
Right.
And Tom raises here 11K with Ace King suited.
Yeah, with the diamonds, 9-7's not gonna like it.
Oh no! You don't want to hit it twice. There's one time you don't want to get
Right?
what you wish
It's
for.
like sometimes you go out of line in the wrong spot.
But there's more than one ways to win a hand, so
All
we'll,
in.
we'll see what happens. Yeah, all 3 diamonds come out. Yeah, cooler.
No, he's gonna rebet. He's gonna re-raise. No way he's flatting out of position with this hand. There's
No way! I didn't know. I thought Roberto was just flat call, but
No,
he
he
raised.
raised. There's no way you're flatting
Wow.
this, bro. Thank you. I'm like, there's no way that you're flatting this out of position, bro.
Right.
There's no way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
took
he
down
took
the
it. Snap
hand.
took it down.
Ah.
I like Roberto's attempt, though, man. You got to give him respect.
Mix
there.
it up, you know.
Right?
You know, you can't see the whole cards.
You gotta give him respect.
Hold'em fan, what's that? No argument. No arguments today, no sir. We preaching love and scientific knowledge today. Today's a day that everyone's a winner.
Who's arguing?
I don't know. I think we were arguing. I don't think so.
He ain't talking about us.
There's a new guy with no chips on the table. So they got new trophy. There we go. That works better. New trophies for this tournament. Have you seen the new trophies yet?
No.
They're pretty nice.
Are they?
Yeah. Big shaped M.
Oh wow.
Solid. Yeah. The glass ones are cool too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they changed them up, which you should do. You know, no one wants the same trophy. Trophies are fun.
Yeah.
Blinds are 3K, 5K.
King Queen suited.
I love that hand.
I know, but it's like, how much do you love it, right? Like, because you're not gonna.
Not gonna go bust, no. But I do love that hand, though.
Oh, you're gonna like go way out of line. Like, are you gonna 4-bet with
Let's
it?
see how he
Have you ever
plays.
4-bet with it?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
4-bet?
Yeah. I've been raised and re-raised somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm in position, if I know the player, if I want to make a move on that flop,
No,
there's so many
4-bet is
scenarios.
raise, re-raise, and then re-raise.
Yeah. Yeah, someone raises to me, I re-raise, they re-raise me, and
No,
I've
then
done
you
that.
went 5-bet,
I've never
then
5-bet
coming
jammed.
back
I've never
5-bet.
5-bet jammed on it, but I can recall playing that hand substantially.
Yeah. It's funny, man. I really like the hand, but
Not too
then
like-
I don't until it meets like some kind of resistance,
Right.
and then
Okay.
I don't like it that much.
Okay. That's playing smart because you know the odds. King, queen is favorite hand.
Yeah, it's my favorite mediocre hand.
Mediocre
yeah.
hand, yeah. Pimp. All right. Thanks, Hawk.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of the, you
Whoa.
got to have. Oh, the universe is talking to us.
it's been doing that.
Okay. Well, yesterday was doing that?
No. Today.
All right. That's like
Oh,
our system is like a human. It's glitchy sometimes.
it's getting.
It's better right now, right? There's a
Nah,
phone on the rail that's not supposed to be on. Is that the reason why?
No.
Yeah, they gotta have some favorite hands. You gotta mix it up though. You can't always play because then you're giving away. If you're just tight and you're playing like premium hands like aces or jacks only, then you give away too much information to players who are gonna realize that.
Yeah,
and
they're
take
gonna tear
advantage.
you up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So-
the big huge like the big boy professionals out there.
Yeah.
They chew you up like you're bait
Crazy,
when you
crazy.
do stuff
Yeah,
like
right.
that. When you just sit there and you just play good cards.
Right.
They eat. Listen,
Yeah.
you limp, raise, re-raise, like you're never getting in,
Right.
right? Unless you limp with aces, like it's
It's
yeah.
insane, right? The
Yeah,
level.
it is. I've been at those, and I felt so out of place. I'll be honest with you, because I don't have the type of money, or
That's
you know what I mean, the aggression factor that some of these people have.
Right, I
I
think-
could be aggressive, but some of these people just have the money to be uber aggressive,
Insane,
and I
right.
don't have it.
Right,
Look
right.
at this here.
Yeah, Rocco on the button, 3
Yeah.
bets. And Elvis is our new player. Just got to the table. He's like, "What happened? I just got my chips in front of me.
Yeah.
I got Queen Jack
He's
suited."
got a lot of chips too. He's gonna go with it.
I think he's gonna make the call.
He's looking like he's cutting chips out
Yeah,
to do it.
he wants to see the flop. He's out of position. Here's the thing about making a call when you're forced to a 3-bet out of position. Now you're kind of like tying your shoes when you're trying to make a
But you know
run.
what? He just made a statement to the rest of the table too, though, didn't he? Right?
Yeah.
Like he just sat down, literally his first hand.
See what happens.
People are probably talking right now. And did he not flop him?
No. He's got it
Oh,
open-ended.
oh no, this could get really ugly. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rocco
much? He
wasting
wants to
no
know.
time.
he wants to know how much though. He
All
snapped-
in.
Listen, he snapped how much? It's 140. Right? Or
He said
130.
call.
See? What? Did he fold?
He's going for
He
it.
called.
He made a call.
Yep.
Skyler's backing
You
us the
can't.
cards.
You can't call.
7
Uh-oh,
on the turn.
uh-oh. Oh, he breaks out.
Oh, runner
He
on a
comes to the
break.
table and just spews all. I mean, not really spews, but got caught up in a hand.
Yeah, he called an all-in bet. Let's call that a donk. But that's you open-ended there. You kind of somewhat got what you wanted on the flop. I mean,
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he called.
that's probably how he got his chips in the
He
first
called
place.
a 3-bet.
Yeah, called a 3-bet.
Called a 3-bet.
Pre-flop.
Right. So
which
then, and
puts
then
you
he
in
gets an
trouble.
open ender, and it's almost like you almost can't fold because why did you call pre-flop? They hit queen jack only or something like.
Right, but sort of like those are the things that they're fine
Yeah.
line about what you're supposed to do and not supposed to
Cash, you're okay to do that.
do. Right.
Cash, we're okay to do that.
Right.
You know.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Whoa. He might have.
Blink your eyes, everything goes in sync. Look.
Hold on a second.
Sorry, folks. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
That's definitely not us on our side.
No.
I don't want to touch anything because, come on, people. There we go. All right. Woo. Yeah, no, I mean, that's just one of those situations. He's a hero if, the
Right. If the ace of the
really
9
comes out.
Yeah. You're always a hero when you win, right?
Right.
No matter how bad you played, how good you played,
That's a fact, Jack.
you're a hero when you win.
Yeah. You guys have loose cable somewhere. Yeah, they're probably in my head. I agree with you. Somewhere,
Somewhere, yeah.
somewhere there's a connection that's not going right. Thanks for commentating on that. But listen, I mean, that's a scenario. You have 500,000 in chips, and you feel like you can make that call because it doesn't knock you out of the tournament. So you play aggressive, and then for the next half hour, you think about how bad.
But he just gave up 190,000
More, right?
or something. No, pre-flop he had to call like what 50, and then he
1, 2,
gave
3,
130.
4. It's like 500K pot. He's got Rocco's got 500K in front of him. So half of it has
No,
to be
he's
his.
got 380, 390,
1, 2, 3, 20,
Yeah.
40, 60, 80. Okay, 400. Okay.
400, so 200.
All right. So, yeah, he gave up 200K.
That's right,
It was
190.
Yeah, you're right. Your math is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, on to the next one. Oh, it's your Batman, no doubt, right? Batman gets away with everything.
Batman's a pretty good character, man. He
He
really
never
is.
sleeps.
There's-
Who's your favorite superhero?
It's funny you say that.
Oh.
I mean, I have so many. Yeah. but if I just had to like throw it down,
Yeah.
it's tough, man. I got 3. They're all-
Batman's in one of them?
No,
Oh, okay.
I got Hulk, Wolverine, and Deadpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You got rid of the Superman, huh? Superman's like the ultimate like superhero, isn't he?
He is, bro, but he's the childhood superhero.
Alright.
You know what I mean? You outgrow Superman.
I always wonder why he's not more tan than he is. You know?
Dr. Manhattan is dope, bro. Like you can't kill Dr. Manhattan. He's probably like top
Yeah.
tier as far as Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
You can't mess with Dr. Manhattan.
Invincible.
He's,
I wish I was
he
invincible.
destroys worlds and stuff like. It's weird.
4 ways to the flop here. You got Elson, Betty, Craig, and Tom. If you're seeing the hands, it's Jack, 10, Ace on the
Diamonds.
flop.
Oh boy, this is
Wow.
interesting.
2
Craig
players with diamonds.
yeah, and Craig has the ace to go with it.
Yeah.
That's just.
Top pair and the flush draw.
Jeez, what's
Talk
going
about running good. I don't know what the glitch is. Sorry, guys. It happens.
I mean, I like Daredevil, I like Superman, I like Batman, I like all the characters really. But if I had to go with one guy out of them all, throw me Wolverine.
Okay.
Yep. There's not who's messing with Wolverine. He's
I understand his bestiality. I understand why you like him, but I don't know if he's my favorite.
come on, Bob.
Deadpool's coming out with another trailer.
Wolverine and Deadpool.
Oh yeah, there you go. Mix them. You're gonna see that movie twice.
Probably 3 times.
hell?
Yeah, it's bad. It's
Sorry, guys.
the other one. It's the other one. It's the thing in the back.
This one here?
The back. The one in the back. That box in the back.
Oh, that one. Oh,
It's that.
Yeah, okay.
It's that.
All right. So far, we're good. Nice, gentle boxes with cables.
Oh no! Oh no!
Did that timing come on the
Yeah,
turn? It
Elkin
did.
is done. Elkin is done.
Oh.
What happened though? The board paired?
Yeah, 10 on the river.
Oh, Elkin might get saved.
I'm not touching anything. I promise you guys.
No, I know. Dude.
So 55K. It's a small little under bet to a $161,000 chip pot. Elsa makes the
man.
call.
I can't do this for the next 3 hours.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I can't.
Elsa makes the flat call, 55K. Craig's like, wow. I mean, I guess I get the
No,
most.
that is just a straight cooler right there. I mean,
For sure.
flush over flush.
Yeah.
You know, board paired and he still paid a little bit. Still,
yeah,
you
it
know, it worked. It worked. To be honest with you, it's super hard to fold a flush, man. I mean,
For that
you
price.
right,
I mean,
and for the right.
It's like
You-
if it was a bigger bet, you might be able to get off the
Yeah,
hand because the board did pair. Like
That's
you
what I was
said.
trying to say. You can get away most of the time if the pressure is too hot
Yeah.
because of the paired board,
You play
and you have
safe.
an 8 high, and you have an 8 high.
Right.
But you have, are you folding ace high there?
Probably not. That's
You're
just,
paying off the
I
river.
mean, you really got to feel. That's the whole thing about this.
All in
deal.
jam on the
no,
river.
Why wait for no? It's on
You
day
can't?
2.
You're
All right,
not?
I get away from the
Okay.
hand. You can
You're
bluff
folding
me there.
it. Okay.
It depends. You can bluff me if I feel like I'm beat, then I'm gonna lay the hand down.
Okay.
But if I feel like I have to,
Well,
bust
you're
and
gonna feel
re-enter-
like you're beat every time if somebody jams on the river when the
But
board
how often
pairs.
does that happen though?
No, I'm saying in that scenario,
Right,
if somebody
exactly.
jammed on
So,
you,
right.
you probably would fold, right?
Probably because you're. What are you beating? A bluff only, right?
Yeah.
So it's a scenario. This is the whole thing about poker. It's all scenarios, and you gotta try to fix this.
I'm just like maybe walk around. Like it seems like when we
haven't done anything.
I don't have an answer.
Yeah. Where is our mastermind when we need him?
So ace 9 and then jack 10. Ooh, they're both all in. Jack hits and the flush hits. Ooh, wow.
Elton. Oh my God, Elton is eliminated from the
yeah,
table.
he just took 2 nasties in a row. That's pretty. I mean, that's how poker is, right?
That is exactly how poker is.
That's how poker is. You
For
go
us.
bang bang, and next thing you know,
Yeah. Couple bad hits in a row. That's the thing, I'm trying to doing lately is like when I get a bad beat sort of like that, like a flush over a flush.
Yeah.
I don't jump into the next hand because my brain's not fresh. I actually do step away from the table, take
Yeah.
a second, talk to myself, resettle a little bit. I
so
mean,
will you look at the next hand, or you walk away before you look at the next
well,
hand?
in that situation, he was a blind, so he had to. I mean,
Right.
But Yeah, you could. It depends on your position. If you're definitely on the button, I mean, I don't necessarily. If you're not playing confidently, you're not playing good poker. So people understand the mindset of a game, and if I feel like something went wrong and my brain's not positive and I'm not feeling good, then I'm not going to play the next hand as good as well as I should have.
Right.
So
We got pocket pair here.
all right, right after this hand, we got
More sevens?
another pair of sevens. Sevens. are
Oh
hot.
no,
Oh,
aces.
Elvis, who just gave away a lot of chips earlier.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get some of them
Yeah.
back.
Thank you very much.
He's gonna get a little something out of Tom for sure.
Elvis has entered the building
Yeah. He's gonna get some from Tom for sure.
for sure.
Tom's gonna want to see a flop with sevens. What does he make? What does he make it?
It looks like 60K. So Craig raced to 15. Tom called with sevens. And Elvis, who made it 56K, points over to someone else who's not even in the hand. And these guys are like,
I'm wondering if Craig flats here.
Craig's like, what the hell's going
Or does
on?
he fold?
Clean board?
No board yet, sir. It's all pre-flop.
Yeah, he folds.
Yeah,
so
well-
Tom's gonna call probably.
Craig folded Steffi's hand, so Stephanie's having a heart attack right now.
Although Craig's
Oh, he folds. He folds.
And
Wow.
And then Tom folds as well.
Yeah.
But Craig's style is very aggressive, though. That's in the hands. But I think that's a little bit too
All right, I'm going to leave. I'll see you guys in half an hour. We got Ernest coming back on the mic.
You could probably no. You don't have to. You guys don't have to share the same head. You could use the same ones. No, I know, but those were, yeah. Yeah, you could still you could.
Wait, you
stay
think,
there.
you
could
think you're all
sit there
cool
if
now
you
because
want.
you have your little mic, like, side gig
Always,
here, man?
always, buddy, always.
No, I'm trying to upstage me, man.
Yo, what'd you drink? What'd you go drinking when you were gone?
Bro,
or
I need
something?
to wake up, bro. I'm tired as hell, man.
Tequila?
Nah, I
Yeah.
wish. Shit, at this point,
Go ahead.
I'm not a big drinker, but I wish I did have some tequila or something.
Yeah, they encourage it.
Who encourages it? But how's my Betty doing?
Betty's hanging.
Rocco, Queen Jack, 5K to call. He's going to call that. Wow, chips to Morocco. Wow.
Yeah, there was a big hand before. Open ender versus top pair. You got to be extra careful.
I know.
Super duper.
A lot of that's not our end.
Yeah.
I think it's in the back. Just talking to Josh with it.
Tens for David.
So Elvis Presley plays poker now? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
So these are interesting hands here. I wonder if Dave doesn't come over the top here, or does he? Did he just raise it? Yeah, he
raised
3-bet
60K.
it. Yeah, he did. And he takes it down. There you go.
Yo, Dave, look, I missed last 3 minutes, obviously, but Dave has been very aggressive today. There's 2 hands that you missed.
No, I know.
Give me a break.
I know.
Did he tell you that?
Yeah.
He had pocket 6 and pocket
Yeah,
7.
he came out. He let out and went all in.
6 is behind on me.
Yeah.
And dude
Yep.
had ace 3.
Yeah.
Caught 2 pair. But
Yep.
then
Yep.
great play.
No, he's playing good.
So there's Elvis's numbers here since sitting down. He's 322 currently.
Yeah, he came to the table with a lot though, like 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost up about 150, 200 when he sat down.
Yeah.
He had Queen Jack on a King 10 board.
Did you
And
catch?
no, and the other guy had Ace King. And they went all in on on the flop,
Did it stay that way?
and that's why Rocco has all those chips. Jack 9 suited. You're gonna call this, Dave? I would call it.
Jack 9 suited?
Yeah.
Well, given how aggressive Dave's been anyway, might as well.
No, he called it.
It's only, what 4 more?
Yeah,
No.
bet it.
Yeah.
That was 14,000 total.
Yeah. What the blinds now? Is it 3-6? And then what?
Yeah.
14? Okay. Flop comes King 4-6. Doesn't help anybody really
Nope.
there.
No help to anyone.
No. So Elvis stays in the lead.
Backdoor flush for David.
There. This is open to someone to steal it, though. You know that.
Oh, without a doubt.
As we have black screen here. I apologize, guys. that.
Yeah, Elvis is going to try to take it, and
16K.
he doesn't.
Turn card to 7. So again, still clean. Nothing there for anybody. Elvis in the lead. But Roberto has 4 outs here. Any queen, any 10. Roberto's waiting to see to do here. Elvis is going to lead out. Oh, and Roberto folds.
Yeah, he's got open-ended.
Nice
He's
bet.
got to sell
Nice
the
bet.
story.
Well, you also have to correct your hand because if you don't, if he bet, I'm sorry, if Roberto bet there, he's folding the hand.
Yeah.
So you open a little opportunity there for him to steal the pot. Essentially, you know he's in the lead though, but it's a steal still. So Craig with ace-4 offsuit. I would say Craig is probably still the most aggressive player in this table.
I mean, he's been playing really well, making a bunch of final tables lately.
Craig's a very good player.
He's definitely playing really
He has
well.
a style that he plays, and he makes no excuses for it. I love it. He makes final tables on here interesting.
Right.
Because he's a lot of action. It's a lot of action. It's King 6 for Elvis folds. There comes David folds as well too. Betty with 10-9 offsuit. And Betty is going to, is that a raise coming there? That is a raise to 15, I believe. That is correct. Rocco folds, Betty takes it down. We apologize there, Pit Name Hawk on the screen. We're working on it right now to try to get that fixed. A little bit of a glitch, but we'll work on it in a second. All right, blinds 3-6 still. Craig in a big blind. You got Skyler in the box there, by the way. Resident Dallas Cowboys fan. So Tom with 10-6 suited. He's going to fold. So I notice a lot, and I say this a lot on the stream, I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of players don't like playing suited cards unless they're connected. Or unless that's a situational, position hand. What do you think? 10-6 suit is first to act. You folding that? Or you literally see what kind of board you can get, possibly? What do you still have trouble?
10-6 suited?
Yeah, first to act.
No, I'm folding.
Okay. I noticed a lot of players don't like playing those suited cards. Turn card. Craig with 8 outs, though.
Speaking of 10-6.
David calls that. River card 7. Check mark for David there, who has a ace high. Another hand with no one hits board. A lot of times those hands are open for steals. As Craig folds that, David wins that pot there. And moving forward now. Button on seat 4. All right, so Paul is going to fold. That was 7-6 offsuit. David to fold. Betty also folds.
Ace queen.
Ace queen it is. But Rocco also raises to, was that 17? I think it's 17 there. No, 14.
14.
I apologize. 14. Sorry, the red and the yellows. I swear the red and yellows blend really well sometimes.
Craig just flatted?
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Not surprised. You should be surprised. It's Craig. He's aggressive.
No, he just flatted. I thought he would have raised with ace queen.
True.
Now he gets out flop.
Yeah. It's not out of it by a long shot, but you want to risk another 35,000? 30,000 rather? No. He folds.
That was interesting, though. I definitely wouldn't have flatted with ace queen there in the small.
You would have raised?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I would have 3-bet.
Yeah.
Without
I was going to say that. He actually
Yeah,
raised
I
initially.
mean, the button looked like it could have been stealing, trying to steal there.
There'll be a battle of the big stacks. Well, two of the big stacks on the table anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
He pimp swap agrees with you.
Yeah.
Agreed. 3-bet is squeezed in the swap.
Oh, you have to. Yeah, 100%. King 10 of diamonds is a good hand there on the button. I definitely braise here. And there's the raise. Gonna take it down. Pretty standard.
Yep. See, Craig, I tell you, aggressive.
Well, he had a nice hand on the button. That'll usually do it. And we have another flight that just kicked off at 6 o'clock tonight. That'll be flight 1D. 6 p.m. you probably have until 8:30,
I would say so.
9 o'clock. Get in there and buy in.
By the way, we have a confirmed total number of 449 players through the first 3 flights of this event. We still have flight 1D, which kicked off at 4 o'clock earlier, and that's still taking in players right now. This thing, honestly, Ryan, by the time it gets to day 2, we may have somewhere between 800 and 900 players enter this thing.
It's possible.
Because right now we're at 449, not including 1D. And
Right.
I don't know how many players I have there yet.
Right.
Okay, then they got 2 more fights tomorrow,
Right.
and Saturdays tend to be the busiest of the flights we do.
Absolutely. I
And-
yeah.
And to add an extra bonus, it's Derby Day.
It's looking like we're going to crush the guarantee. It's
Yeah.
looking like we're going to
And,
crush the guarantee.
and it's Derby Day.
Right. No, Derby Day is just going to make for even more.
Yeah. So just saying,
Yeah.
Congrats to everybody playing here. Congrats to the staff. Obviously our bosses Noah, and
Yeah.
all the folks, and especially Joey Dolan's, our tournament director, for a job well done. Tony Burns bringing the Moneymaker down here as well. So yeah.
And
Great team.
and Chris Moneymaker himself.
Of course, absolutely, absolully.
Who we
the
got?
the namesake.
Yeah. Who we got? The Clippers tonight? Cavs tonight? What-
I have the match tonight in Game 6,
You got the Mets.
and I have the Magic.
The Magic. The Magic.
Right,
Yeah,
Magic. It's starting right now.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
starting right now.
Yep.
And then I have the Clippers tonight in Game 6.
Yeah, and then the Clippers.
I don't know, man. Like I say that, but like I'm saying that solely because I picked the Clippers within 7 games. But trust the Clippers at your own risk, because I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
That team is beyond as talented as they are, and believe me, they are really talented. It's
Yeah.
they are probably the most frustrating basketball team in the NBA.
You like Dallas?
Dallas is tough, man. I think Indiana is the dark horse of the Eastern Conference. I think Dallas is the dark horse of the Western Conference.
Luka's tough.
Luka's great, and Kyrie's playing phenomenal too.
Yeah,
Also,
Kyrie is.
and Kyrie is not causing any trouble.
Right.
He's been
Yeah.
quiet.
No, he's playing good.
Yeah.
Betty with Jack 5. Motown
J-
suited.
My favorite hand in the world. J5. Call that a dancing machine.
Yeah. King 9 suited for Craig. I would raise here in the hijack.
You would?
Yeah. That's why it's called the hijack. because you're hijacking. You know what I mean? Like, what's Elvis gonna do? Where's Elvis cards?
Good question.
It's definitely not Rocco. Alright, so I'm super confused right now.
Well, I think the graphics is stuck a little bit. There is a board out there, and there's no board on the graphics.
Yeah.
So I'm going to catch up a little bit here. A turn card here. I can't see it, but it looks like an 8.
Oh,
Spades.
Elvis has
Club.
ace 4. Okay, so he has the ace.
Yeah.
Is he checking the ace the whole
They
way?
both did. Both did. Elvis a check mark, of course.
He
with
might,
aces and
he might not
threes.
have an ace. Oh, he bet. Oh, he shows it, yeah.
There's an ace, yep.
Yeah.
Showed it. Keep him honest.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skyler. Next deal coming in. Who we got there?
Oh, I forget his name.
You know what it is, though? We're not night dealers, dude. So a lot of these night dealers are like,
Yeah.
for us anyway, ever since COVID, you know, there's no more mixture matching of like, unless you work a mid shift.
Right.
If you start your day between 9 and 11,
Yep.
you don't know any night dealers.
True. True indeed.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Betty, she's going to call with 5s. Rocco folds 10-3. Again, to your point, 10-3 suited, goodbye.
Well, that's a huge gap.
Yeah.
10-3.
I used to think players liked the hearts because they could backdoor into a flush.
Yeah, no. Not that flush. Pocket 5s. My favorite hand.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Not a lot of value. Oh, and a set of 5s coming. Oh, boy.
Is there spades out there?
But Elvis has a draw, though.
Is it? I
And
don't know if
7
there's
outs.
spades.
Yeah, spades.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, spades.
2 spades.
With a pair.
Yep. I bet he hit a set, though.
Betty's like, wait a sec. I'm all in.
Did she go? No. Did she go?
No,
all in?
no.
Okay. She is on it.
I had a feeling she could.
Brian coaching them up.
Wow,
Elvis-
wow. Is he going to get rid of
Does Elvis
this?
take a stab on this one? Because it's
Gosh,
7 outs.
he paid off another hand just like this.
Here's the thing, though.
Not with a set, but with ace king.
He has the chips for this.
He doesn't.
What do you mean?
It's 140,000.
But he has what? 500,000.
He has no 3 sets. This is
370.
half his like. This
Let me
is
see. He has one-
it's
okay,
a
hold
big part of his stack.
I understand that. But he has chips to do it. He's not covered.
It's 30-something% of his stack.
Yeah.
He
He
called.
called. He called.
Oh my gosh.
7 outs, though, guy. We'll see what happens. Here comes a turn. Turn card coming. Nope.
Oh,
River card coming.
let's see how Betty's running.
No,
oh
didn't
wow.
get it. Betty held on.
2 black cards too.
Hey, Betty, you can't really hear her, but
Yeah.
she's very happy. Look at her, knowing her too, especially. It's a big win for her,
A big hand, sure.
and she sets up well there in the bottom. Now she's gone from one of the lowest stacks on the table to now right in the thick of things there. Look at 1 through 4 there,
Yeah.
tight,
Yeah.
all within 100K.
Big hand, man. Elvis came here with 500 and something thousand. He had a lot of chips,
Sure did.
and now he's down at what? 250. He might add 600 when he came here.
Yeah, but big win for Betty there. Big win.
Sets are always fun.
Aren't they? But she still had a sweat, though. He has 7 outs.
Yeah.
Still a sweat.
Yeah, it's a sweat. I mean, for the spades, not really for. I mean, he could have backdoored a straight also
Yeah.
with 7-8 or 7-9. Ace-10 of clubs. It's a nice hand. Elvis. Would like to know what he has. He could have anything right now, Elvis.
Betty went 7-6 suited.
Not
See, that you'll play with. Suited connections is one thing.
Did Rocco try to raise out of
He
the
raised
big,
21,000.
big blind? No, but he was. Or no, he
No,
was
he's
under the
button.
gun.
He's
Yeah.
button. He's button.
No, Rocco.
Oh, Rocco. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rocco was under the gun,
Yeah.
and I think he raised.
He raised. Yeah, he just raised. He raised it. Wait, no. You're right. He raised 21,000 under the gun.
Yeah.
Elvis called.
Yeah, and then Elvis flatted.
Is that a bet of 25K? Yep.
He doesn't watch those videos. He only wants to watch the
By the way, we are bagging at 25 players, not 20 players.
Yeah,
Yeah,
25.
25%.
yeah, 12.5. Yep.
I was wrong earlier, guys. I said 10%. That's 20 players, but it's 25 players at 12.5%.
Jacks for Rocco. All right, 2, 3, 3, 4.
So in basketball terms, I call it like a Pascal Siakam versus Magic Johnson.
Mm-hmm. 7, 3, 7, 4. Wow. Wowzer. It's going to be blind versus blind here. Rocco versus Craig. 6 is dominated. They both have a flush draw now. Craig with the better flush draw and the pair. Rocco with a straight draw and a flush draw, and Craig's going to take it down. No, no, no. No. What is?
Just text me.
What did he say?
Turn down the.
Oh, volume.
Bottom left mixer.
Uh,
Nobody ready? My birthday, 16.
take a picture of it if you're not sure. 9-7, ace 3 of clubs. Pocket 10s for Tom.
Yep.
Not a bad hand there. All right, so King 3-7 flop, and everybody gets something. Tom with the best of it. Wow, Elvis in there. The big bet. Huh, that's interesting. Wonder if Tom gets away here. Yes, he does. Wow. Elvis takes it down with aggression. And he shows. Shows the one pair.
What time you got?
7:27. Yeah, you were right there. You're right there. Hey, you want to go in there? You can get in there if you want.
3 minutes.
All right. Buddy. 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 Why? Nobody uses it. It's mine. Take it with me. You didn't see that?
Come on. Be nice.
No, no, the batteries go.
Batteries go?
Yeah, you got your own set of batteries?
You buying batteries now?
Yeah.
Brian,
Double A's.
Brian, on behalf of Americans, I hate you.
Double A batteries, man.
Double A. All right, David 6 is here. So Dave is the king of like 6s and 7s
Yeah.
and whatever, and seems to win these hands in.
I'll flip it for you. Who takes it? Who takes it home? We'll flip
By
for
the
it.
way, I might win this. I might crush this win today because they're 3 away from ending this thing. It's 28 left. We're back at 25.
You went under?
Yeah.
You took the
well,
under?
I went over, so I went under.
Right. Yeah. Ace Queen versus sixes right here.
Not to brag.
It's a
but
classic.
thanks
This is the
thanks for
flip
the
that
pizza.
Oak Ty and I were talking about. It's usually a pair versus a flip. And look at this. Are they all in here? What? No, they're not. She showed. Yep. All right, Oak. Yeah, I'll go do my thing.
Take your batteries too with you.
Yeah.
So a little quieter now since the background, the mobile mic is gone. We got Oakside back in the house here.
Welcome back. 28 players remaining. Yeah, don't matter.
So we are bagging at 25. We are bagging this event at 25 players. I know I said 20 earlier, but it's not 10. It's not unusual 10%. It's 25% actually.
Right. Hand number 52. Blinds are at 3,000, 6,000. Betty with King Queen comes in here. Raises to 12K. She just won the last hand. Maybe she's feeling the momentum. Not to be confused with mementos.
The fresh maker.
By the way, have you been to Italia? My friend Alfred said if you go and you tell me from the Kennel Club.
Is that local?
Yeah, it's right in Okeechobee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 10% off your first pizza. Any pizza, 10%
Nice.
off.
I'll make sure to go there one day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me know.
Alfred, Italia. that's all.
Italia. I like the name too. It's really creative.
It's really creative.
It really
I know.
is.
And they have Italian food as well. How about that? Not just
Exactly.
pizza. Not just pizza.
Do you talk like this too?
Yeah, hey, it's Alfred. I came here for the pizza. Where's my discount? Said Oak Tree said I get a free pizza. No free pizza for you.
No soup for you either.
No soup. They have calzone. I think they have New England clam chowder too, which is really strange to have New England clam chowder in an Italian place.
New
but-
England clam chowder.
Chowder.
Where's
The
that from?
chowder.
Where's that from?
Where's that from?
Ace Ventura.
Oh, okay. That makes funny. Guys, we're still playing poker. We have 2 more flights of this tournament. If you're watching and you want to get involved, day 2 will be on Sunday. So tomorrow is Saturday. If you don't know, today is Friday. These are all the information I can give you. It's a $300 buy-in, 150K guarantee, which we're really going to surpass that, which is really nice. We still got the little blinking thing going on. What happened, Ernest?
It is what it is, man.
All right, Craig's got pocket 7. Craig had a lot of wired pocket pairs today. Craig, it's called running good. 2 is right. He's got Rocco, who's got a little mound of chips, and you're feeling good when you're running good. You know, you're all happy and you get chirpy. They're called chirping chips.
Chirpy chips.
Chirp.
Chirpy chips.
You never heard of that, chirping chips?
No, I have now.
No.
I have now.
You're funny.
I try. You know.
Craig with 7s, faced with the raise. 6, 3, 9 on the flop. And our man from the button, the D, Paul, we don't know what his hole cards are. Could have 2 spades, could have 2 overcards.
Do we know the payout structure? No, we do not yet because we still have 2 more flights.
Right.
First off, we have a flight going on. We have this flight going
Tonight.
on now, 1C.
Right.
We got 1D that started 3 hours ago, and we got flight 1E and F tomorrow. So we don't know exactly. This thing can get really big. I'm telling you right now, we may have somewhere in the neighborhood of 800 to 900 players in the first day. So we won't know exactly how much the playouts are just yet. We'll know by Sunday.
Yeah, the structure on the payout, though, he's asking a question.
I mean, the structure payout.
It could be on the moneymaker.
me
If you
see.
look, it won't be. It might be. If you go to our website, pbkennelclub.com, and you click on the event, I think they might say structure on there. I'm not sure, but I do believe if you go to the moneymaker, they should have that information on what the payout structure is.
I'll check it out for you, sir.
Now it's 7s versus 8s, and Elvis has the better of the 2 hands. Raises 62K. All right, we'll click on that one. Yeah. No, that's a different. That's a
Promotion.
promotion.
Open schedule.
Moneymaker there. Click on that. We're clicking some buttons for you guys. Elvis has a full house, so you cannot lose his hand unless he folds here. And Craig's trying to represent what Elvis has. You didn't see it? Nope. All right.
Let me ask.
Okay, you can ask. Well, you got Ernest's curiosity. He's going to go ask our tournament director what the payout structure should be. It's good information you want to know. I think I always believe all the money's in the top 5 places. Obviously, final table is good. Mid-cashing is fine. It's okay if you like to practice. But I always believe first place should always be your goal. And if it's 30% of first place would be, I would say 50, 60,000 I'm estimating for first place. That's my assumption. Could be higher, could be lower. That's the range I would give. But that's a good payday, whatever. Regardless, if you run good 2 days, you have to do not only get the chips to day 2, but you got to win it as well. So there's steps, there's progress. So a funny thing about Elvis, when he came to the table, had like 500,000 in chips, and then we called it a donk. He donked off calling an all-in bet because it was only like 150,000. He called it off and gave away the chips to Rocco, who now they're best buddies. It seems like became friends. Starting stack is 40,000 chips. I do believe 20 and 30-minute levels. So there's all that information. I should know. I don't know specifically, but it is on our website, which has PB Kennel Club's got it all. Entertainment, our bad beats at $86,000. $86,000. That's running 24/7. The cash games downstairs. We have 1-2 no limit games, 2-5 no limit games. Tournaments. We have another event going on. We have single day events as well. If you miss out on the first one. Okay. It's a good time. You know, it doesn't 300 doesn't break the bank. That's why we made the first event a $300 buy-in. You know, so much poker going on every day, everywhere. We always try to make it compatible and affordable for everyone to play. So that's what that is. 30 seconds, 40,000. I've already mentioned that.
Yeah, so we don't have the actual structure percentage because it varies according to the buy-in, according to the players that we have. So it can vary. So there's no specific number. I would imagine though, like the first place be at least a quarter of the.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 20,
Right?
25, 30% it should be. But we'll find out.
Right.
We'll have those numbers for you on Sunday. Come back. Stay tuned. And
Sunday.
click the subscribe button. You'll find out.
Yeah. All right, so we got here. We got Tom, who raised 20K here. David's going to call 20K. Betty, who had a big win while you were gone.
Yeah. I see the chips in front of her.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good job
Rocco
for Betty.
pocket tens. Rocco's ahead right now.
Yeah, he's
but-
putting a 3-bet. I just heard. I read his lips.
like,
He said, "Raise."
3-bet!
He said, "I want to raise." He didn't say that specifically, but that's what I heard. What'd you hear?
Look forward to seeing the new your new ending tomorrow, Derby Day, also.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And tomorrow is Derby Day.
All going to be the biggest day for us here of the year. Across the entire track, of course.
Come bet your horses. So David gets out of the way. Now it's Rocco and Tom. Tom has 2 overcards to a pair. Rocco's got a pair of 10s.
Flop here.
Oh, safe
4-5
flop for
suited.
10s.
Look at Tom, though. Tom has 11 outs, though.
4-5 deuce and Tom.
Not in the woods yet, though, because he has a lot of outs.
Yeah,
fact,
not only.
In fact, the percentage
Oh, man, it went all in
Tom's
the
ahead.
call.
Tom's actually ahead by first
They
percentage.
say percentage-wise because he had 2 overs and a flush draw. That
Right.
means he has all those outs up top if you look on the
But that
screen.
means nothing until you hit it, right?
That's true.
Oh,
just like that.
What's
Just
the point?
like
What's the point? It's going to happen anyway.
Just like that.
They came in third place in the bounty last week. Very good, man.
That's
Very
great.
good.
In a 10K bounty tournament?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's on Saturday, right?
That is. Our bounty tournament's on Saturday.
Yeah.
We used to have a progressive, and we switched it back to a
Oh, we did?
green chip. Yeah.
Is that for permanently or just like just trying to change up a little bit?
Ah, they could change all the time. That was the month of April. We are in May, so
Right.
and now we have the Moneymaker Tour. Who knows what comes up next? We postponed our 300, 100K, so we're doing a 300, 150K for the Moneymaker.
What month is it now?
May.
It's gonna be May.
May the force be with you.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, muy bien. And Sunday, Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
Come drink your Coronas at the Kennel Club.
Tomorrow's Derby / Star Wars Day, and Sunday is Cinco de Mayo Day.
Yeah, how about that?
A lot going on, brother.
Man,
A
so
lot going
much.
on. Yeah. Ain't life awesome? Things
Life
to
is, if you know what?
Things to celebrate, huh?
Bro, there's, you know what? That's a good thing. Like, today wasn't your day. Don't worry about it. Flip the page. Tomorrow might be
That's
your
what I
day.
say, everybody else. You know, it's a new day.
Yeah.
As long as you're able to get a day.
Get at least one. Enjoy, you know, and sometimes you don't have to enjoy the whole day. Just enjoy the moment. You know, take a breath, take a breather. TGIF.
Absolutely, man. Be grateful for everything, every minute you have.
Yeah, and then if you can get a slice of pizza, go get some pizza Italian.
Well, if I
If I can plug that one more time, Italian.
Yeah, exactly. Italian. What's his name again?
Alfred.
Not
Not Batman's Butler. No.
Okay, thank you.
Imagine that though.
Yeah, imagine that.
Good day, sir.
Bruce Wayne.
He should have a Bruce Wayne pizza though, because his name is Alfred. I might throw that to him. That'd be funny.
He can afford it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Alfred or Bruce Wayne?
Both.
Both. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Alfred's salary is pretty nice.
Alfred and Batman salary? Who are we talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
What's up, Batman? Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
All right, so we have here. We're at 9-8 suited for Elvis. He's called 8K. David Foles, Betty Foles behind Rocco with 6-3. Oh, come on. We're not playing around here with 6-3s, right? Are we?
Not small blind defending.
He is also in the blinds, though, but
He
4K
defends,
call?
yeah. All
Might
right.
as well.
No. See, I hate the decision though. People say that all the time.
He has the chips. He has the chips for it, though.
Rocco does. He's short on chips. He's giving
Is he?
away.
Is he? Hold on.
He just lost that last hand.
Oh,
Was
he
it
did,
all
he
in
did.
tens?
That-
Come on. Pay
Yeah.
attention.
No. But I thought
He hits a flop though.
there's more yellows than I thought. I thought I saw a stack or two of reds. That's
Right,
why I was
right.
wrong.
No, he's got like 135K, and Craig here is going to make that C bet with all the hearts.
Yep.
All the hearts. And
Now,
Elvis.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say Elvis has seen this open-ended before. Cost him a lot of chips.
I love 90s. I love suited connectors.
Yeah, suited connectors are good, but Elvis comes along, and then what's
It's like a pretty girl.
Rocco folds is one pair. That's what happens when you're in the small blind with a hand like 6-3. You know, even when you connect, you don't. So gets out of the way.
Turn card.
There's your heart. So Craig's got the nut. I mean, not the nut flush, but a flush hand.
And he has a check mark, too, on top of that.
But he can lose to a higher flush if he thinks Elvis has that. But Elvis is just going to fire out a nice small bet of 20K. Gets a call. Craig's never folding here, right?
Turn cards of
Another heart.
deuce of hearts.
So 2 cards that can beat him are a king or an ace, but shows the 10 of hearts and takes down this pot.
Yeah.
96K, which is a sweet little nothing.
So
Yeah.
your new ending asks how many players tonight. So this event currently, this flight alone had 197 players.
Right.
Now this event is a 6-flight event.
Right.
Okay. Right now, currently, we have 449 players. Okay. That's not including flight 1D that started 2 hours ago. You can lead that into the plot.
Well, read the question. He said how many players tonight?
I'm just giving him a
Oh,
little. I'm just telling
I
him.
don't
I'm just giving him a little spang, you know,
No.
as well.
I was about to say you can't answer that because tonight's still going on.
That's what I'm saying. So you still
Oh,
have
no,
one.
check the clock. We can know how many players are in tonight's flight.
Yeah, but it's still accumulating players.
Still,
though.
still accumulating
Yes,
players,
it's not
yes.
official yet. So we have
True. Registration is still open.
We have 449 definitely entered into the pool right now.
Right.
1D will close out the registration in the next hour or two. Then you got 2 more flights tomorrow.
Right.
So as I said earlier, it's a very good possibility that way things are going, the way
Uh-huh.
what we suspect next week, no, tomorrow. Sorry, jeez, what's wrong, man? I'm thinking ahead of, day by day, of course. Tomorrow, we might actually get in the neighborhood of 900 players in this event.
Yeah, it could be great.
Yeah, just saying,
No, you're saying right.
and not next year.
Not next year. Rocco finally got kings on the button, all in, hoping to get at least one caller. Dave is looking at the stack size. He has
Yeah.
ace-9. It's a little pricey, though. I mean, it's 132, 108,000 more to call.
He has what, 300K there, a little close to that 300K there? No, a little less.
A little less. Yeah, no, he's got the
His left hand's covering something there.
Yeah,
I can't see.
the stacks are it's 100 in the yellows.
Okay, yeah.
So he's got like close to 300K.
Too risky.
Yeah.
And now, granted, he's been playing very aggressive tonight, but you know,
Yes.
sometimes you just have to kind
No,
of.
you know that different feeling though when you bet and when you raise and someone 3-bet you all in, they're not bluffing in that situation. They normally have a pair. He's risking his whole tournament life, right? So it's different when a player has you covered in chips than are making a move. But when a player has less than you, they're putting their life on tournament. They normally, not all the time, but normally have a hand that they want to get some action on, or don't mind, going bust a pair, though, 7s, ace king suited maybe. All those possibilities. Blinds are 4K, 8K. What you're watching here is the featured table. Sunday will be the final table. Tomorrow we're streaming again. Start
time,
around
5 o'clock.
5:30, 6 o'clock,
Well, yeah, we're streaming at 6, really. At 6.
Yeah.
Right at 6.
until they bag.
After the third break.
Right. Got plenty of poker going downstairs. Betty with 8s calls the 16K.
The fold there by
We got Craig on the button, raises up. That's a 3-bet to
Okay.
50,000 with ace queen
Don't be
offsuit.
surprised. That's what Craig does. Craig's very, very aggressive. Love it.
Also the position though, he's on the button.
Craig's. I'll tell you what. From a gameplay point of view,
Yeah.
Craig is one of my favorite players to watch in the
Solid.
stream because he's very active on the table. Very active.
Correct.
As someone like streaming,
Yes.
you love to watch him play because he's always active, always in the pots.
So it's a 3-way pot here, and the flop is 6-5 deuce. Betty in the lead with overpair to the board.
Well, check to her right now.
Yeah, Elvis missed, so he checks. Betty's I think she checked. She was worried that Craig might have a bigger pair than hers. She didn't hit the 8, but I think with this flop she comes along. So Craig bets out a C-bet of 50,000. I mean, Elvis's only chance is a queen or a jack comes on the turn of river running clubs. So
Thank you very much.
he folds. The real Elvis would never fold there. Yeah, getting close. Tightens up when people want to bust out.
Oh yeah, as expected too.
Yeah. All right, Betty puts in the call.
Yeah.
It's a big call, though. I mean, you look at his chip stacks there. 50,000. When you got 300K, that's a big call.
Turn card coming.
7 gives her more outs.
Craig has 3 outs here, but she's gonna stay on the gas here.
Yeah, she steps on the pedal. She checked the turn. Checked the flop, but actually is betting the turn here.
Does Craig call this though? He has nothing here.
No, he's
Nothing.
ace high. It's very tough to him call.
Yeah.
As he rubs his eyes.
And the thing is, the more you call, the more you feel priced in.
Well, no, she's got like 100. Yeah, you can't. You have to either jam, which is crazy. She's never folding there. He has to see
Yeah,
it.
if he
She
calls,
shows.
let's say he calls,
He
and then
can't. Right.
he says let's say he
called,
calls,
Right.
he gets nothing. She stays ahead of the eights. She bets another 100K, 200K.
Right.
Now what?
Disgusting.
You invest in the hand as
Right.
much. Do you just stay in the hand?
No. You never. Ace
Yeah,
high's never good
you
there.
have to fold it, but does he think that I don't believe her? I'll go all in or call the bet.
You know,
So-
some players think that if you have a read, I've made a call with king high before, knowing the person was bluffing, but there's a special scenario that you know that he missed something, that he's just representing that he has something when you know he doesn't. If you have that gut instinct and you can make
Yeah.
that call, a whole different scenario here. Though he bet out 50K, and she called.
Yeah.
So that sends up a red flag, right? Because she's not calling with complete air. She
Right.
needs something. So that card actually completes a lot of things there. It's a worse card for Craig to see. If it was a jack, he might be able to be involved in the hand, even though he's the worst of it.
Right.
And that whole scenario changes. That card
Absolutely.
changes the dynamics. That turn card was so good for her. And she knew it, too, because not only if she felt like she was behind, she had a whole bunch of outs now. So she's
Yeah.
open-ended plus the 8.
And also having all the cards were lower than her eights, right? I
Right,
believe? Yeah.
yes.
So she had a little
She had
advantage
top
there,
pair,
too, also.
technically.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
that's a good feeling.
Mhm.
And now she's sitting with like almost 500K in chips.
What a comeback. Good job.
Great.
Eddie.
Yeah, it's how you play solid.
So flop comes ace 10-7.
Mm-hmm.
That helps out Elvis there.
Yeah, it's small blind versus big blind.
Yeah.
Paul checked. He missed everything.
Elvis
and
takes
Elvis, takes it down with a pair. He didn't even need a pair, though. A pair of 10s is nice, but check bet wins in position, small blind versus big blind.
Right.
80, 90% of the time. So if you keep that in consideration when you're in a tournament and you're playing and there was no raise pre-flop, and if it's small blind, big blind, first one to bets usually wins the pot. Not all the time, but a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about poker. You know, tournaments definitely are different than cash game. You can play one hand of cash game, get up, rack up your chips, and leave, be a winner. Tournament, it's a long haul. It's like a marathon, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
You're not playing for 1 hour. You're playing for several hours for several days. That's why the World Series of Poker main event is the most grindingest thing because your mind's always working, you know? It's for 7 days. It's a lot of poker. And not only do you have to get lucky, but you also stay mentally focused. So get your rest in, eat proper good foods,
course.
get your water in, all those things.
I
you know,
always
make
tell
it
the players when they, like downstairs dealing cash when they ask about the tournament, like,
Yeah.
if you want to play the event, you need to prepare for the fact that if you're going to win this whole thing, prepare for the fact that you've been going possibly 2-3 days.
Yeah, grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of cash players, a lot of solid cash players will stay away from tournaments because they don't like that. They don't like that 5, 6, 7, 8 hours that you're committed. There's a finite cash. You can play whenever, 6 hours, 12 hours, whatever. But
Right.
there's no deadline. There's no end goal. In a tournament, though, we play down to one person has all the chips. That's the goal.
Correct.
Think about it as a marathon. You can't win a tournament in one hand, but you definitely lose it in one hand.
So what player here asked about is Elvis a regular here? I don't think he is.
That's a good question. I haven't seen him before.
And I've been here working here 21 years, and I don't really remember him. I'm pretty good with people. Just like I know Craig's a regular here, obviously.
Yes.
Dave is a regular here. Betty
Right.
obviously is a regular
Right.
here. Don't think Elvis is though. But glad to have him nonetheless.
Yeah, that's the Moneymaker Tour. People come around the world,
This does attract a lot of people outside of our little bubble here in West
Wow,
Palm Beach.
look how though Davey puts it in a small little
Yeah.
16K feeler bet
He
small blind
raised
versus
too. Yeah, he did raise. Oh,
He
boy.
did. He doesn't like the ace so much, so he's gonna check.
One over. But again,
Right.
you only has one, not two. You know what I mean? So
The good news is he is filling the king of hearts, so he's got a blocker. They call that a blocker.
yeah.
If a heart comes out, he's not like 100% scared.
So that turn card's a 4, so he stays ahead. It gets a check mark now. At this
Check
point.
that. Now, see, when someone checks on the turn, they're not
Yeah.
telling a story.
They're
and
telling you what they have.
Right. So, but yeah.
Dave was like, give me your chips. I mean, honestly, he's definitely have to bet.
That was a good feel. That's the thing, though. An ace when you have kings, ace comes on the flop. It happens a lot of times. The last card you want to see, ace
Right.
magnets, right? Kings.
Right, exactly.
So he checked, which is pot control. He could have bet there and then
Mm-hmm.
faced the raise from Betty, which would have been scary because then you have to put her on an ace.
Right.
So he played that hand really well. And then when she checked back on the turn, Hello. Because a good ace will never check
Right.
back there. So
Absolutely.
that's the skill of the game. You don't have the information. You can't see Betty's hole cards. We can see them. When you're playing, I'm saying, under the table. David couldn't see exactly what she had. So you have to make these assumptions, put the pieces to the puzzle together, and come up with the solution that wins you the money. Well played. Golf clap. So that's why people say, oh, poker is a lot of luck. It is. Don't get me wrong. You can play it perfectly well and still lose a hand. A lot of luck, but there's a lot of skill, almost equally, if not more so. There's a lot of skill involved in the game, and you have to be passionate about it to get to the highest levels that there are. But a $300 buy-in, I mean, obviously, Daniel Negreanu, Phil Hellmuth, they're not coming to play this, so you have a chance. Any average person can sit down, play with these people, run good, put some knowledge together, and say, oh, my God, Todd says to raise on the button, put some of that information together and win it. You can win it,
Absolutely.
$60K, man, it's like a whole year's salary for me. It's so much money.
As someone's very frugal, I can stretch $60K really good.
Yeah.
Trust me. I'm very frugal. Now, my kids, not so much.
Well, the kids will be kids.
I'm a minimalist, man. It's hard to do it with the kids.
It can be,
Daddy, I need this.
How
Daddy,
many
need
kids
that.
do you have?
2.
You can minimize them. You minimalist, take one away. Just kidding.
It's hard, man. 'Cause I try to train. I try to not train them. I try to give them a little perspective on that, and they don't get it yet.
No, the kids are the greatest. Their
11
minds.
11
Listen,
and 7.
the thing about being an adult, though, is that you're closed-minded. You actually learn a lot of things, and that becomes a set. That's who you are. Like, I'm a victim of that, too, as well. As a kid, your imagination is so huge. Everything is, the world's an oyster. Like, you can have whatever you want. But with reality comes in, bills settle in, and all of a sudden, you become a realist. And then, so never let a kid stop being a kid. That's my advice.
It's about balance at the end of the day, though.
Of course. No. There's a lot of things. Listen, your kids are a big reflection of who you are. If you look at kids,
Yeah.
I mean, I am a result of my parents. A lot of that is from, I had good parents that loved me, and I think I'm a good person. Poker's a different story. They never taught me poker. But
that was your advice on the side.
Yeah.
That was your side project.
yeah, so, but, I sleep well at night because I have no worries and I hold no grudges against anybody. So I think
I'm the same way, brother. Like I tell you what, man. As I get older now, I'm realizing like what the things that priorities of me. Connecting
Right.
to people and just
you
be
realize that
positive
when you
and-
get
yeah,
older,
absolutely,
right?
man.
What you focus on. Exactly.
Control the controllables and just be whatever's in your life. Keep the positives positive.
Right.
And just, yeah, I'm the same way. You and I have the same kind of vibe in that way.
Yeah, and that's all you can do in life. Listen, I mean, the truth of the matter, we're born with nothing. We're going to die with nothing. I don't care how much you have in the bank account.
Thank you. That's a great point.
There's only stuff that you do in between. And do it with
Don't be surprised if I steal this as a podcast episode. name.
you can definitely take it. It's true.
Yeah.
That's the thing about poker, too. There's all types of players. You can play it all different ways. This game is fun because of that. There's a mixture.
That's on their end. It's not.
Yeah, okay. I keep looking that way.
I know. I get it.
You play the game, and sometimes people don't play the way you do. You don't get mad at it. That's fine. Let them play the way they want to play. That's the fun part of this game.
Right.
There's a lot of mystery to poker because there's information that you have and some information that you don't have.
It's
obviously,
a great game, man. It really
it is. It's such a great game. And you add a little spice to it when you add some money in a prize pool of $150,000. I'm preaching because I can't play this tournament. I wish I could. It's killing me.
There's a flop here. Heads up between Betty and Craig.
Betty and Craig.
Ooh, so what's that? Queen 3 deuce.
Right.
Betty has
Ace high, which is
11
ahead,
outs.
but Craig's got the flush draw. No, Betty's got the flush draw. Craig's got the ace high. So
Craig's ahead.
Head with ace high. And 8 doesn't change anything. So
Craig has now more favorite now.
yeah, his percentages go up now because there's only one more card to come.
14 outs for Betty though. She's gained 3 more outs in that.
She needs outs because she's behind. Will she play catch up?
Do you call this? Yeah.
Nah, I mean
14 outs?
nah. Because that's what happens. Now what? You just gave away to Craig checks. Oh, Betty's gonna play. She's dropping the hammer.
That's for you, I think. The Moneymaker tournament.
Yeah, when it goes to Daytona, you're absolutely right.
What
Holden.
is that, like next month?
And look, so here's the thing that I don't. Craig did. He doesn't do things wrong, but this is the thing though.
I missed that. Did Betty catch?
She bet. She missed nothing. The 3 on the river doesn't help either one. Craig wins the hand, but he's out of position. He checks. Betty fires a big bet, takes down the pot. Craig shows what he's saying last time I don't have anything. But now Betty knows that she bluffed him because Craig will see this in 15 minutes.
Right.
But that's a good technical skill play. You're out of position. If he would have fired one more bullet on the river, he would have won the hand. If he was hoping for a check down, Erna's always misses. That's so.
What, basketball?
Wow, Stephanie.
What are we talking about? What missing what though? What are we talking about here? Because a lot of things we can go and play about missing things.
No, I just
okay?
said, did Betty catch anything? He said, oh, I missed it.
Oh
So
I get what you're saying. I'm asking her.
she heard you say I missed it.
I'm giving her crap, dude.
I'm
giving her crap.
glad she's here though.
I'm not.
Oh, because she gave you a little flack. She'll be on tomorrow. We give it back to her.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it good. Get real good on Derby Day.
We'll get it good.
May the 4th be with you.
Craig was running here's the thing about momentum, though, in this game. Craig was running so good. He was a chip leader at one point on this tournament. Not to point this out, I'm just saying what I see here. He had like over 400,000, lost some hands in momentum, and now instead of going into day 2 the chip leader, he's got to go in with half a stack of 250K. And he's going to text me now, like, what are you talking about? He's texting me right now.
Like, damn you, Oak Tide, what the hell are you thinking?
Damn you and your damn philosophies. It's not a game,
Play
it's
the head.
war.
Play the hand like a man.
Yeah, it's a tough situation because even though we see the whole card, so we know what you could do and should do. But it's easy to say. It's so hard to be on the side where you're pushing the chips forward. And you've been there many times when you glitchy. Okay.
He told me that he tried to do updates with it and still. I know. I was texting
Okay.
you. You don't want to leave me alone. I think it's on your end. It's not your fault. It's just
The tough part about doing the right thing, and even though it's easy to say when you see the whole cards, that's the thing. We don't know the information. If we took away the whole cards, and you've been there before in the past when you bet, when you think you should be betting, and then someone calls you down, and then you're like, oh, I should have been bet there. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
It's not lagging anymore. It was lagging the first couple of hands, and it's no, not anymore. The lag is gone. Hold on. Now it's lagging. I say that now it's lagging now.
The blackouts were I know. That's fine. Yeah.
And I know it's also when you switch cameras, it relax out a couple seconds, and back in.
Hey, we're almost there. Here's a flop. 4, Queen, Jack, Queen, 10. So Elvis has a straight. Elvis has entered the building. That river card saved him.
I never heard that before, actually.
Elvis has entered the building? I think that's the first time I ever said it.
Left the building.
Oh, Elvis has left, but I didn't say he left. I said he's entered.
No, I'm just being funny. Cliches. One of the Elvis cliches I've heard.
Oh, Betty's like, oh my God, I can't believe you had something
all the
there.
Elvis cliches I've heard since I've been born.
Who hasn't?
And I'm 44 years old, so imagine
That man is famous.
That's right.
New player coming to the table. It's called the Balance. Oh, look at that fishing shirt. I think it's Mark. I don't even know who it is. My guess, it's Mark. No, I could be wrong. That's an older gentleman. Sorry.
You excited about Derby Day tomorrow?
I don't wear a hat. If I was a female,
Why would you wear a hat for? You're bald.
all the females wear funny big hats on Derby Day. That's not Mark. I like the shirt though. Let's go fishing. He's like, why didn't you deal me in? You can't, sir. You're in between the button and the small blind. Just like a player. He goes, no, I want to take the seat. It's so funny. Players are so controlling. They want what they want. Blinds are at 4,000, 8,000. I'd like to give a shout out to everyone who's been listening to us today, joining us on this wonderful Friday night.
Wonderful, beautiful. Well, a little cloudy outside though, but it's okay.
Oh, I love it. I love the cool weather.
Me
Summer's
too.
coming.
We need it because you know what, man? This summer is set up to be a pretty hot summer.
So what you see there is a red button. That means the player has gone all in, and players are asking for a count. Rocco has pocket tens, and I believe it's 161 count. Looks like could be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, over that. So his chip stack is a little larger than what looks like on screen.
By the way, I don't know if you know this, but our good friend Rudy
Yeah.
and his son were on my podcast on Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't love them.
We went over 2 hours. It was fun. A lot of fun.
Rudy
Those
knows how to
dudes are
rub
good.
people the wrong way.
Love it. Yeah, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah. Uh-oh. It's a race. Ace-King versus tens.
Brum, 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 brum.
We should have a bugle horn, right, when they play.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, look his back. You hear the background. He knows back. That means BG's back in the building.
Guess who's back?
With
3, 4, 6.
And
With
wow,
his damn
the
ba-
river always gets me there, right there.
With his damn
Ace
batteries.
King. Yeah, what is? Oh, you're
a double
upset.
A- with a double
Are you
A-
still upset? It's been 30 minutes.
I'm a hater, bro.
Wow,
I'm a hater, bro.
I see that.
I'm a hater, bro.
Gosh,
Come on.
dude.
What's wrong with you, man?
Should have just handed it over to
Son,
you, man.
you know how I roll.
Now I got to hear this thing, huh? All night.
Still hearing it right there. Uh-huh.
Yeah, uh-huh.
All right, I'm gonna go now since there's nothing
Yeah.
going on for me.
Yeah, take your headphones with you.
I can't do that, bud. Here's the problem.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God, I would do it. I'll take it. If I can do wireless and do that and talk to you guys on my
Yup.
break, you know,
You would.
I'm getting ice cream, guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Ice cream.
You scream.
You can still get me a cup, though. I mean, I wanted surprise. All right, Betty's in the chip leader now. Look at Betty.
Well, that's what
5
happens when
24.
you flop a set of fives and don't, have your opponent hit a flush draw.
She questioned now, though.
Oh, yeah.
back.
Listen, she's a good player, Betty.
Yes.
She plays a lot, and she knows where she's at, and she's a good player.
Yeah, she bluffed out Craig in the hand. You didn't see, though. She,
I love it.
yeah, didn't you?
Big fan of bluffs.
Especially when they work.
Yeah. Well, look, man, even when they don't work, there's still a lesson, and you're building up.
You should still do it. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I
Are we
agree.
still been doing the
Yeah.
Jason thing? It's been.
Yeah.
Comes, it goes.
I'll tell you what, when your microphone's on, we pick up all the ambient noise. It's really like,
Really?
yeah,
You enjoy that or you don't?
it's okay. I don't care. I think it's good because there's a lot of quiet time and then just hearing our voices. So some people might want to hear the other stuff. It's good. It's like the casino effect.
They kind of hear the. Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good thing. I mean, you could hear all the action and the excitement that's going on here.
Yes. Flop is 6, King, 8.
Pair of kings
So yeah,
for
pair of
both.
kings for Betty and Elvis.
We're going to win this race.
Elvis needs a 7 to stay alive.
Or a 5.
Or a 5 to keep him open-ended. Yeah, it could.
Or a 5.
Or a 5-y.
Or a 9 even, because I'm creative. A 9 would have worked too.
A 9 would have worked, but I think he needs a 9 now,
Oh, he does. Not the 10.
not the 10. No, so that makes Betty feel.
Is Betty going to get paid off, though?
Nah.
No?
She's going too high.
She went too high?
No, she went good. She went
She
good.
went good.
She went good.
She went good.
She get paid on
She
this.
went Value Town?
She did 40. That's a good bet.
Yeah, take him down to Value Town. Oh, and he's going to give it up.
Oh.
He just shows the open ender? That's funny. Oh, no, he shows the
Yeah,
king
king,
too,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah, you show me, I show you.
Is that an old, oh, that's Steffi. That's old, though, right?
No. She just popped in.
She just popped in.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everybody. We got good tables here. We got-
Everybody.
I guess they're on a break. You came right into a break
A
time.
break, huh?
How about that?
Hey. You want to hit him with a
Commercial?
yeah, we hit him with the advertisement commercial here.
Okay.
PBKC is your entertainment destination for poker, table games, OTV, Paddock Live events, and exceptional eats. It's showtime in the Paddock Restaurant with comedian Pauly Shore, April 19th and 20th, Petty Nick's Dinner Show, April 26th, and PBKC's Kentucky Derby Fest, May 4th. Bet Sports Now, powered by Hard Rock Bet. Go to pbkennelclub.com/Hard Rock Bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a quick break. I didn't know it was that fast.
No, it's quick. We're doing a quick color up
215 and 5.
break.
Yeah, get some of those orange chips off the table.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Something that's not here.
Yeah, they got rid of it.
They did.
Those bandages.
Well,
Betty's sitting pretty. Look at that. She got a nice little stack for tomorrow.
Betty definitely has a pretty decent stack.
How do you bounce back if you're Craig, though? This is the thing, right? You come to the table running good, got quads, you're feeling great, and then all of a sudden the wheels fall off the bus.
We're going to take, yeah, you just think they want to, whoa.
Hey, it's us. I was
Yeah.
my name tag about going, no one wants to see that.
Nobody does want to see that. They barely want to see this bald-headed, shiny head, but
You
look at that.
shave?
We have, yeah, I shave. I shave. You don't shave?
No, I use a buzzer. This is fuzz. You get a little bit of a little peach hair.
Oh, you never bick it?
Mm.
You never? Oh, I do the bick. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
okay.
bick. Well, I have stubby now too, but you have a nice PBKC,
Yeah, right on top of me. It's
right?
perfect
Yeah,
spot.
it's like almost you're almost like the
I'm
logo.
sponsored by PBKC.
Almost like the logo of PBKC.
Where's the other part of it? No?
Well, and you have the shirt here too.
Yeah,
You have the
yeah,
logo.
yeah.
You know.
Bing.
Yeah. You're not wearing the T-shirt. The T-shirt.
Tomorrow. T-shirts
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, no, it's Fridays
And
and
Saturday,
Saturdays,
yeah.
but it's okay because you know what? You're representing PBKC, so
Yeah.
it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
We do have another flight going on right now tonight. You know that started
Correct.
at 6 p.m. I know
When's
that-
your registration in for that? 9?
I want to say 8:30ish 9, and also we have a PLO, mixed PLO game going on right now that I scoped out. They're four-handed. That's interesting. PLO 8, Big O.
Those are all
Right.
tournaments?
It's right up my. No, that's all. That's one tournament.
Oh, right. A mixed PLO game.
Right. A mixed PLO. Yes.
Right.
That's right up my alley, right there.
Oh, yeah.
That one there.
Just clock out and jump in.
I was thinking about seeing if I can super late reg right into the final table.
Why not?
How about that? If you could like 10x the buy-in
Well, the main event they do that. You can buy into Sunday.
to the
Yeah.
the date. We had it here one time. Our main here, I think. You
the last event.
the money maker,
Yeah,
right? The main that you
yeah.
can buy in up to
On
what
day
is
two.
it? Was it 10 bigs, 20 bigs on day 2?
I think it was something close to 20 bigs, but it was before the cards were in the air, so that was the thing.
Right.
You had to register before the first hand was played on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes. Which makes sense.
Yeah, very fair.
Yeah, like you're already late. Now you want to be like late, you know, after the.
Right.
And then we have 2 more flights tomorrow. I think we're really gonna crush the 150. It's 150K guarantee.
Right.
I think we're gonna, I want to say we're gonna get closer to 200.
Right.
What do you think first place on 200K would be?
Well, that's the thing. If it's 20%, so just like 40K,
40,000?
40, 45,000.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking more like 32.
I would take the over on that one. Just because of the entries we've had so far. I mean, yesterday's day 1 was a good turnout.
Right.
Almost 300. And we had today one flight, almost 200 players
Almost
today.
200 players in
Yeah,
one
so
flight.
that's 500 already. I mean,
Right.
that's half of the tournament. If you get another 500 players, it's 1,000 entries. That's $300,000 guarantee. I mean, $300,000 into like a prize pool. So I think the prize pool is going to be way over 200K. But I think they went with the conservative route because there was so much poker going on. They know it's a month of May.
Well, people are definitely gearing up to,
The World Series and
Sure,
everything. Right.
sure.
So, but this is a good tournament to play, to build you a bankroll to play in the World Series.
I would definitely think that this would be a premier series to be at right now. Like you said, to propel yourself into getting some kind of bankroll
for the summer.
for the summer events as well. And I know Moneymaker will probably be touring back around again
Right.
soon. So it's constant poker down south. I feel like you don't even have to go anymore.
Well, there's prestige in the main event, though. That's the one event
Right.
everyone plays.
The main event, yes.
Right. But you're right. There's so much good poker in South Florida. You really don't have to travel anywhere.
Yeah.
I agree with you there. The World Series still has a little bit of nostalgia to it. It's not the WSOP for nothing. And if you want to play, then not everyone wants to play at that level, though. But winning a bracelet's always nice. I mean, the ring events are cool, but I don't feel like the same.
Ring events are cool. I think what makes it cooler is if you had 20 of them.
That's true. One for
yeah.
every finger and
Yeah,
toes.
it'd be like Maurice.
Yeah.
But yeah, bracelets are definitely obviously
Right.
The thing, and then obviously a WPT trophy
True. Right.
is like pretty premier as well. I'll settle for a local $40 tournament to win.
Oh, man. Baby steps. We definitely need it. That's for sure.
I want to dig in, but I feel like you're just gonna hear a bunch of yeah. I'll wait it out.
Did I tell you that you went to go see Alfred at Italia? He give you a 10% discount. Just tell him I said it.
Yeah.
Italia pizza.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Eat.
Italia. Eat. That would be funny. Eat some Italia.
Eat some Italian.
No, Alfred's worked on his pizza. He's gone to some spots, and he's got a good oven, so it's like freshly baked, and it's close to New York style. I mean, it's South Florida if you like that stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, but the thing of it is I promoted it for a long time, and I've asked him, has anyone popped in, told you hi? He's like, I don't see too many people from the channel. So
Yeah, well, you know what? Keep plugging away.
yeah, one day one person will walk in there.
Well,
Are you Alfred? This
we'll
guy
get there.
says.
Hey, I coming from the kennel.
You said free pizza. And I know I didn't say that, but you should tell him that. So
Right,
you get
yeah.
some laughs.
Yeah, no, free pizza. You'll have a line out the door, and then
And then he goes bankrupt.
maybe at the end of the night, no, you can give some free pizza, right?
Right.
Oh, you didn't read the fine print? Yeah, I said free pizza after all,
It's said and done. I like
Yeah.
it. That's true. What do they do with the leftover pizza pies? You know?
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. Pizza doesn't usually go to waste.
Some people don't eat cold pizza. I'm a fan of pizza from the refrigerator. Man, you wake up, is the pizza slice there?
Cold pizza.
Heaven, baby. It's heaven.
Pizza.
Yeah, man. It's the one food I have not gotten over. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I think even if I was a super duper diet freak, I still would implement
one
pizza.
slice somewhere.
No, to be honest with you, pizza. If you were super athletic and you took care of your body, pizza would not harm you in the least bit if you ate a slice a week, one or two slices a week.
Yeah.
It would not harm you.
Okay.
It's very thin. It's cheese. It's a tomato sauce.
Yeah.
What's that little bread gonna do if you're athletic? If you're running it,
If you're regularly in the gym, yeah, I think you're right though. But I think those people. I used to be a really good health addict, and then those habits have changed over the periods of time. I am trying to get back into the gym, and I think that's going to help my poker game because obviously a healthy body is a better mental body. So, I mean, obviously, if I play this game and I love this game, I should do what's best for the game. And working out's one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. You can't fool yourself either. It's either in or out.
Okay,
You
I'm
can't, you know what I mean? Well, if you're in, then you gotta, then you gotta stick to it.
in. Yeah. I mean, I'm never running a marathon. I know my limits. I'm never running.
Never's a long time.
That is true. I've ran a 5K before.
Somebody dropped a mill in front of you and said, "Run this marathon."
Man, that's motivation. See, that's the thing, though. $1 million motivation can make you do a lot of things.
Exactly.
Right? That's a good point.
Yeah.
Wow.
For $1 million, you'd walk to San Francisco right now, on foot.
Barefoot.
Not barefoot, but you would do it. You would walk, guaranteed.
Walk from here to San Fran?
I can guarantee it.
Can I tell you a story? Before we get the cards in the air.
Yeah.
Funny story. When I was a teenager, right out of high school, I went to college in California. So I packed up my car with everything I owned in my bedroom. It was just packed wall to wall by myself. And I'm like, I'm going to drive to California. I'll make it there. No problem. Scariest drive. Out of Florida into the panhandle of Tallahassee. No lights on the highway whatsoever. Complete darkness. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die. It took me 3.5 days to get there. I thought it would be like a one-day trip for some stupid reason.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was young, you know, those you know, you don't know the real world things yet. I never
No.
moved out of Florida, so the first time going to college in California, I drove
Naive.
3.5 days, and what an experience. I survived.
Of course you did, because
Dude, I went alone. That's
listen.
that's a scary drive.
it is a scary drive, I'm sure, but you know what? It's also an adventurous drive.
Yeah. I wish I would have went with a friend, and we could have stopped the places, and it would have been more
Oh,
fun.
absolutely. But you know what?
Yeah.
You know, you didn't bring your imaginary friend with you?
I didn't. I didn't.
Well, that's your problem.
I was driving through Arizona. It was so hot on the highway. I couldn't roll down the windows because
Why?
the wind would give you a wind burn. It was that hot. It
Come
was
on.
100%. It was torturous.
Wow.
Really, it was
What kind
like
of car did you have?
a Honda Accord or something
Yeah.
like that, like an old one.
You had a good. Was it in good shape?
No,
or-
it was
a little
all
beat
right.
up, or was it good?
It was all right. It was. I mean, I remember I'm a teenager. You know what kind
That's
of a car?
what I'm saying. Was it beat
Yeah.
up? Could have been beat up. And then
It
you're
didn't.
like,
It didn't break down. I give it. Thank God. I
Yeah.
mean, that would have been a nightmare.
Sure.
Because-
on the highway.
Because I'm a fool, though. I drove with stuff in the car that you could visibly know. It wasn't like completely tinted. You could see, you know, he's got clothes and boxes and stuff. Like people, I could have got robbed. I'm at a hotel. People, I could have came back to.
You are 6'2", though.
Thankfully, but I have to sleep though, right? So I mean,
I get it. I don't see too many people looking to rob you, though. But,
I
you
got
know.
very lucky.
And plus, you probably, you know, this was your workout days.
Yeah, no, I was a beast. I was
Right.
270 pounds, football player.
See?
I was. I mean,
6'2", 270. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
scary guy back then.
Scary guy.
But I'm just saying, like real world things could have happened. You know.
Oh yeah, you could have got
There's
that.
a stretch. There's a stretch I think in Texas. Like there's 50 miles between gas stations or something like.
Oh really?
It's like
Yeah.
no- if you don't
so
get-
if you get right, yeah. Good night. And there was no cell phones back then, right? When you were driving, did you have a cell phone then?
That's a good question.
I don't think you had.
1991.
I don't think you had a cell phone.
I know I had a beeper.
93? No, you didn't have a cell phone in 91.
91. That's
You
when I
didn't-
was
you
in
didn't-
college.
you
No
didn't-
cell phone.
Nope, you didn't have one.
Yeah.
If you did, it was the
The
huge.
block. Yeah, I
it
didn't
was
have
the
the block.
brick.
No, I didn't have the brick. No, so I had no
Yeah.
cell phone.
Yeah.
Add that to the list.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
right, you had no phone and you were traveling, and you know,
Cards are in the air.
cards are in the air. Cards are in the air.
It's a good
Can
song.
you feel it?
Our favorite hand, 69.
So there's two more players.
Two new players.
Two more players to the bubble,
Oh, to the bubble.
or to the bag rather.
Oh, two more waves.
Yeah, there's 27 left.
Okay.
There's 27 left.
Right, and we back at 25. So, and it's kind of funny because when you come to the bubble, everyone tightens up. You know.
Oh, without a doubt. I
I
mean,
want to make the day
yeah,
two.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, they in all fairness, they've been playing for since 11.
Yeah.
15, right?
I mean, if they
11,
registered
15.
right when they started, some people registered late, but
Right.
still.
Well, let's say the tournament's been running since 11.
The tournament's
15.
been running since 11:15. Correct. So right,
Yeah, so we're looking at 9 hours right now.
we are 9 hours of the tournament so far, and it's not even in the money.
Right.
Are you in the money, make day two?
I don't think so. I think 12 and a half, you're not automatically in the money. I don't
Right.
believe.
Right.
I think if it was 10%,
10% would have been
you'd
in
be
the
in the money. If I could
We're
be
bagging at
mistaken.
12%, right?
We're bagging at 12 and a half.
I think right. I think there's still some play on Sunday before you get
There
to the
might
money.
be.
Yeah,
Not
that makes
100%,
sense.
but
That makes a lot of sense.
yeah.
So even when you come back on Sunday, you got some work to do.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if, I don't know what I favor there, to be honest. It's harder to make day two, but you are automatically in the money. So apples to oranges, you know what I mean? Because obviously you want an easier day one.
Right.
Right? You don't want it to be so hard and fight down to 10, you know what I mean? But you don't want to make the trek either without
Bust
making
out
money.
the money.
So,
Rocco
you
is
know.
in all in here. He has the mystery hand. For some reason, we don't know what he has. Can you guess what Rocco has? Real quickly, type it in the chat. Thank you from the chat. If you're into day two, you are in the money. Thank you. So right. Day two in the money. That's awesome.
You rock. Thank you, Nate.
Yeah, I love when someone from the chat gives us the information that we're looking for. That means these people are paying attention, you know?
Right?
Sweet, sweet, sweet. They're paying 12.5%. Okay, that's great. That's good for the field.
Oh, without a doubt.
I myself don't
Beautiful.
really care about that so much because my mind is always on final table, first place money. Maybe I should change the way I think about tournament poker, but that's
You know what though, Okta?
Yeah.
I love this tournament even more now
because of
that
that.
you're in the money on 12 and a
12.5?
half. Yeah, because it's not really the norm, I don't believe.
Right. I think it's more player friendly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely like
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
not for us cutthroat players who want all the greedy players who want all the money.
it's for the unlucky player like me that wants to sneak in there every little bit I can.
I made money. I did well. You know, it's true though. When you, if you can hear the microphone feedback, there is hand for hand soon.
King, queen,
We've seen this hand before.
ace 5.
Yeah. Dave just knows we're coming close to the money. I think he has enough chips he wants to bag. See, that's the difference you can tell by a player who wants more chips and who's content with what they have enough to, like that's a hand he would play in the cutoff. I would play in a hijack seat. I would play that hand, I would put a 3-bet in there, squeeze people.
Absolutely.
These are terms that you can learn. You can just,
Unfortunately, one of the 8s is dead there.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Rocco, but he's still good right
I don't
now.
know what Craig's thinking.
Craig's trying to make some chips,
I get it.
Eight
Eight
deuce.
deuce is a little wide for my range, personally.
It's a big blind defending when you have an ante and your big blind are already invested, so you feel like you should fire to this.
8 deuce.
I agree with you. I just see why people do it. I'm not saying.
Of course.
I don't. I
Right.
let go of that garbage hand too because it gets you into more trouble than.
I mean, it's
More so than not.
It's a very, very thin margin that you can hit to where you're good. I mean, honestly.
Only a miracle flop.
I mean, even deuce, you might not even be good, right? Like you think you're amazing,
And he's
but
still
like,
in the hand though. Look at him. Look at him play it out.
I know.
Boy's got gusto.
Oh, he's a fighter. He's a fighter.
And Rocco with the best of it now doesn't know what
Well,
to do.
Rocco's all messed up now. He's like,
what the hell's
he's
going
a flush
on?
draw though. I can't see how Craig could think he's like.
He knows he can only win this hand one way. Oh shit, you're right. That's why the wires don't work.
Yeah. Wow. So
But
he
there's
did-
more than one way to win a hand.
So he gave up the best hand.
Rocco did. He's low. Look, his hand over his mouth. He's sick to it.
Oh wow, and the king and Elvis hits. That's bananas.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, Craig was just a slight advantage over Elvis in the hand. But how did Elvis stay in the hand with king high and gets there? Like, how do you do that?
I know it's.
We'll have to learn that trick, and then we can win some tournaments.
Well, he wasn't just king high. He was with the flush draw going into the river.
Oh,
with
3
the
hearts on
heart.
the turn. Okay, so yeah, that's what he was trying
He
to
was in
backdoor
there on
flush
the
and backdoor
turn.
the
He
pair. I
definitely
hear it.
floated the flop
Flop.
if there was a bet on the flop.
Craig has to make a decision here. Can he get this player off the hand? And he knows he doesn't have enough chips to do that. See, that's the thing about having a good chip stack. He's going to show the king. Yeah, okay, we got you. Not really. When you lose a hand, you don't give a shit what they show you. I don't want to see that. I don't care what you showed me. There's their nickname three-way? Who's that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay.
Yeah. So Rocco's probably like, after he sees the hand, he's probably like, wow, I had the best hand going on there.
The funny thing is, at the time, it was a bad fold, but it turned out to be a good one. So
Maybe not. If you applied pressure.
he didn't. He didn't 3-bet. He folded
Right.
a turn.
I know.
So,
right. But
so Rocco saves money because he loses on the chip on the turn.
no, without
I
a
mean, the river.
doubt. But if Rocco was aggressive, is what I'm saying. If he played
Of
his
course,
hand a
if
little
you
bit
play
more.
the hand differently.
But yeah, in hindsight, he saved money.
Right.
I don't think Elvis is sticking around, to be honest with you, even with 3 hearts on the turn. If there was max pressure,
More betting.
if there was max pressure
Right.
on the turn.
Right. Well, Those are the things you always have to wonder about.
Yeah, but 8s were tough there. 8s were real tough.
Yeah, there was a 10 already on the flop, and you could be facing. That's a hard because
Yeah.
we've been there before when you've had a pair and someone had a bigger pair, and you're like, how it happens. It
Some
just
good
so
hands
happens.
here.
We do. We have a 4-way.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Three-way.
Maybe. Not
Maybe
yet, though.
not yet. Third. It's been raised to 40K, so Matt has a decision to make.
King Queen got away.
Yeah, that's what happened. It would have been a 4-way. All right, Matt does a little calculations here. Looks at his whole
He's
stack.
calling with ace 10? With his stack, I don't like that. I wouldn't like that call with his stack.
Or that position, but I thought he looked at his whole stack like he was going to shove here for a second. Maybe he thought.
Well, to me, it's either a shove or a fold. Like,
Right.
I don't want to
it's a
have to
fold.
see a flop and have to make a decision.
Yeah, and that's not a situation and a timing where you need to make that move anyways.
No.
So, good fold.
Look
maybe-
at Elvis. Elvis likes to mix it up.
And he likes the action, baby.
Yeah.
All the way from San Diego. We have Elvis.
A 1 for the money.
It would be funny if you wore that collar and popped, like the impersonation is on it.
Or just wore a shirt that said, like,
Elvis. What Elvis had he's got like a whole farm ranch or something. What's that?
What?
Elvis. There's like
what about him?
museum somewhere.
I'm sure he does. I don't know too much about Elvis and stuff, but I
forgot the
have
name.
to
It's
think he has to have a memorial.
Yeah.
Or,
Well, I know Michael had that Wonderland stuff or whatever. So I think
Yeah.
Elvis had a place too.
Yeah, but Michael, I think, built that for
The kitties.
himself, him and the kids.
A different game of poker.
Oh, man. It's not right. It's all allegedly.
Right.
Anyway, it's
Of
all
course.
allegedly.
Of course. No, he had a mind of a kid because he never was a kid when he was growing up.
Right.
Talk about a father that pressured
Yeah.
him into being somebody.
Yeah.
So that's a tragic story if you want to think about it that way.
I mean, yes and no. He continued on with it. It was his
No,
choice.
he did.
At-
The fame was.
At a certain point, he
remarkable.
probably could have walked away.
A normal person could have, but mind's a fragile thing. Mind's a fragile
Yeah.
thing.
He did change his color of his skin.
He sure did. He sure did.
That he did.
And the nose got rid of it all.
Yeah,
It's
and that
just
too. We have an all-in by Craig with ace-6, man. That's pretty strong.
It's a good move. I think it's going to work.
It is going to get through, but it's strong. It's like, how do you just know that, like, nobody has ace-king?
You don't.
You don't. You do now.
You kind of cross your fingers. And,
You do now.
You do now. Right. And you make that decision, like you're on the button. Betty put in a little small raise, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
And you feel like she wasn't completely strong enough to call off. So
Yeah.
that's the move. And
Yeah.
it only works when you feel like that your two cards, whatever they are, napkins, would get through.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wait for aces, and sometimes king high is good.
How much chips does he have, though? Does he have, like, where he needs to be jamming?
If he wants to come back day two with a lot of chips, he was got like 175 now, I think. He had 400. I told you he was a chip leader one time,
Yeah.
and he hit some snags. He had some snags on the
It
road.
happens.
It does. The blinds are 5K, 10K.
Yeah, so that's 25K around.
And a raise, so that's, yeah, he picked up a nice little hefty. The move works until it doesn't work. But I hear your logic, though. Did he have to make that move? No, he didn't have to, but he do it enough times.
Yeah.
I was in an event, $2,500 event in Atlantic City, and this guy on the bubble was probably like, I mean, not on the bubble, on the button, like 6 times all in. Just whenever it's his time on the button, all in. And he won pots, and I'm like, wow. Nobody called him. And it was big bets, too. It was like 600,000. Like, where you didn't have to make, didn't make any sense. And
Right,
you're like,
right.
You're putting everyone to the test. And
Yeah.
they all got, no one had
They
aces.
all
that
got
they
through, huh?
All of them got through.
Every time.
100% of the time.
So sick.
It was sick. I was like, wow.
Sometimes timing is all you need, right?
Yeah.
Well, they say timed aggression, man. That's like the biggest, timed aggression.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing it with the short stack.
Right.
He was doing it with the big
Right.
stack.
No, I
And
get- I
that's
get it.
The
I
power
understand.
of a big stack is like
Yeah, because the only thing that's calling you is like a monster.
right. Those hands.
You might even get like 9s and 10s to fold just because they don't want to get knocked out and see all 5 cards.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think you're getting kings to fold. But
No, kings or aces are calling you, which is fine. And
Right.
Still, who knows what his whole cards were.
you
Never
get
got
jacks
see
to
him.
fold, you think?
Possibly.
Some
from the right
people.
player.
Some people.
I would probably fold jacks to an all-in bet.
Would you?
Yeah.
Covered, totally covered.
If I didn't see the
Yeah,
flop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-flop.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, shit. Because you're flipping at best, right?
If you've seen the guy go all in though, like 7 times in a row before that,
Yeah.
you would still fold it to him.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
The sixth time, maybe I call it jacks.
Yeah.
But he did it perfectly when nobody had anything. Ernest wants to come back? Soon on the chain.
Nah, we could all probably 3 close it out. You want to close it out, E? With us 3? Yeah.
Okay. The thing about this, if you invested some time watching these players and you want to see Betty win, you got to come back on Sunday. You got to watch the stream on Sunday.
Right. No, I mean the thing is you're never gonna know until you see it.
Well, you can watch it on YouTube a week from now.
You could. I'm saying you're never gonna know like that moment.
Right. I agree with you.
We give it to you live.
We do. We're 15 minutes delayed, but still, just like live. I mean,
Yeah.
to me, it's like it's just happening now.
It is.
Betty's got a beautiful hand there. I like
Yeah.
Ace Queen. Some people don't. I like Ace Queen. I like King Queen.
Ace Queen cringes me a little bit.
Yeah?
Just because
You run into Ace
it's
King?
not Ace King.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, there was an all-in bet and it worked.
Yeah.
Look at this. The technique of the all-in bet. Now people are shoving in. And, I'm surprised.
I mean, here's the thing. It's that
Coming
stage of
down-
the game
yeah.
where it's probably, right around bubble.
All right,
It is bubble.
All right, that's what I missed here. What I missed.
Not much. Not a lot of whole.
I mean, honestly, it's only 27 players, 26 players left. In the
Yeah,
event,
it's a lot of
so
chatter between me and Brian
We're in the bubble right now, currently. I think.
Yeah.
Close to the bubble.
currently.
Yeah. This is the cool part here, though. Like the plate tightens up here. At this
The
point.
cool part?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I mean, it's cool because
It's a long part of the
Well, what I mean by
program.
cool, I mean by dramatic.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
more drama.
it can be dramatic.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? A little more drama in this now. Everything's tightened up.
The only drama you're going to find is like a big hand probably because it is bubble. And
Yeah. I've seen a bubble go 2.5 hours, hand for hand. People folding. It's 2 minutes off the clock. Nobody, short stacks surviving.
What was the stakes?
nines and sixes right here, guys.
It was a tournament. I don't remember.
No, was it like really high stakes?
No, it wasn't that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rocco might. Okay, so Rocco
Kind of
calls or
circumstantial.
phrases. What does he do? Rocco makes the call for 20. What's Elvis doing? Elvis ain't folding
He's
this.
dancing and singing.
Give someone that guy a guitar. Elvis has been
that-
very
Look at
active.
Elvis.
Is that Nancy in the chat with us?
Elvis is in there. Yeah.
What up, girl?
Hey, Nancy.
You rock.
Nancy, you rock, Nance.
Yeah, shout out to Oaks. I wasn't going to bring the pizza.
Yeah, she gave a shout
And,
out to Italia.
I might win the bet. I had the under at, what was it?
10:06.
King Jack.
10-6?
King
Yeah,
Jack
you definitely
hits.
got
Maybe with the under. We'll see.
Wow.
You got the
How does Elvis check that?
Because
Wow.
his name's Elvis. He's doing what he wants.
Wow.
I
king.
know about
It-
there on the turn.
Yeah, it went checked around on the flop. That was interesting with the diamonds out there, straight draws.
David calls. Is that a call? Yeah.
I mean, maybe the
Can't
check
see.
gets paid off now.
My eyes are getting bad, brother.
But still, I'm not a fan of the check around the flop there. Not with the, that type of
Sixes.
You have blinds in there.
Yeah,
you have
get out-
2,
get out of
4.
that.
I'm gonna have 3, 5, ace 3. You give him a free turn. I don't like it.
5.
He might end up getting paid though.
Yeah, David thinks he's a good
Right.
player to check on the turn. on the
Right, he
flop,
missed the
so-
flush draw and he thinks his 9
Right.
might be good.
So there
So
it
he
is.
does. He
got
does
paid,
get
so
paid.
it worked out for
Yep,
him.
it did.
And yeah, 2 back at
Yep.
jacks and deuces.
Yep,
So
it did work out.
Sometimes. Maybe that's not what his intentions were, but it
I don't.
maybe he was going to check raise the flop. Maybe he was hoping that David, who's been super aggressive, was going to fire behind him. But
Yeah.
you never know what goes through
You're
a poker
right. I mean, he
player's
was
mind.
first to act,
Yeah,
so
he's-
he checked it. But I just don't. I'm not a fan
I'm a fan of free cards
of,
too because you can't be ace or king comes or something like that.
right. Anything on the turn
Beats him,
just
right.
comes, and then
Right,
now
you
like
let someone win the hand.
and you don't know where you're at.
That's true.
It was raised pre-flop. I would rather take the lead. There's enough money in that pot at that moment.
right.
Let me see where I'm at.
Yeah. Or
checking there's no information.
Get paid on two
Yeah.
streets. So
Yeah, or you could get every value. You could make all the value.
or
It's true. That's
there was
just
always
what
that
happened. Yeah,
possibility.
that's what happened.
Is that what's her face? Stephanie Schmergel?
Smirks.
Schmergel?
Look who's sitting on top of this table.
Pacadoocy.
Betty with the chip lead.
Is that how you say it?
600.
Pacadoocy. Pacadoocy.
Love mess with her. What up, girl? What up, Four Eyes?
Brian looks so happy.
You wanna talk?
Always.
He can hear you now.
Yeah.
He's a show off, by the way. He's sitting there with I'm going to keep this microphone because you ain't got batteries.
That's right.
You-
I locked it down.
I think next stream I do, I'm going to use that one.
Bring your own battery.
You bring it for real?
No, bring your batteries. Yeah. Bring some double.
Is that where we're at now? We're actually like bring batteries out to use this damn thing?
What is it? BYOB.
Bombs
Bring
on
your,
bring
bring
your
your
own
own
batteries.
batteries.
bring your own batteries?
That's great.
I think I said B.O.B.
Yeah.
No, Outcast bombs on Baghdad.
Bring your own.
So even with
double
128,000 chips, you only got 12.
No good,
days.
Yeah.
Steph. No good. No.
And David was another player at one point who had a lot of chips.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah,
had
he
a
was
lot of
aggressive.
chips,
Well, again,
yeah.
he's been aggressive all day long, and
Yeah.
it may work against him now, I guess.
No, he seized up though. He didn't take those opportunities and
He
stop
didn't.
patting himself on
He
the
got
back.
chipped down?
He
got
did.
chipped-
He did.
Yeah.
Seem,
Nip that,
it
nip
did
that,
seem
nip that.
like he slowed down a little
Yeah.
bit. You listen in this tournaments, these kind of tournaments.
Yeah.
Just because you have 300K at that moment, you have to keep applying pressure the whole way
But this is the
through.
problem.
Like,
Right,
Yeah.
this is the problem. You get to like, okay, so we're back at 25, right, tonight?
Yeah.
You get to like 30, 29, 20 in that area. Now your strategy is like, okay, what do I do? Is my priority to securing to get to the 25 or continue back trying to chip up?
Here's
and,
the
and
mindset.
that's the balance you got to work about the two also.
That's the mindset though. When you go from a gear of winning chips
right.
to a gear I just want to make it to day two, that's a terrible strategy as far as winning the tournament. So
that's like you riding a race, and then like you're about to like win, and then you're like, let me just
Save
let
some
up on
gas.
the right. Let me just
Save
let up
some
on the
gas.
gas.
Is the
and, like,
is the right play, bro? And you guys are pros. You guys.
I say pedal to the metal the whole way through, and
too.
if you bust,
See, I
if you
agree with
bust on
that.
the last
I agree with
hand,
that.
Yes.
then you bust on the last hand, because if you consistently do that, you're gonna break through eventually in tournaments, and it's gonna lead you
Hey,
to
let
much,
me
mu-
give you a
much more
scenario.
success.
Because I agree with you in theory what you're saying there. But let's say he's chip leader.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
he-
If
let's
you're
say-
chip leader of the tournament,
Oh,
then you don't,
well, that table.
or of the table.
there were
Yeah.
two of them.
You still stay on the gas?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a good, that's a great time for you to kind of exploit the shorter stacks. Yeah, you should actually be pedal to the metal.
And I
That's more
agree.
so.
And I agree because a lot of players look at this as like, okay, well, playing one is like another tournament. No, it's all one tournament. Day two is still part of the situation. You got to continue playing it as though you're playing the entire day. Who's that?
Kiki.
Do you love me?
Shout it, Brian. Shout it.
Kiki, do you love me? Who's Kiki? Show your face.
Do you love me?
Show your face.
Kiki, do you agree with what we just said there? Because I agree with Brian on this one. Regardless of your chip stack, you stay
Just
on the
need to
gas.
what? Just need
Because
to take what?
take what the table gives you.
Take what the table gives you.
When
What
you're
if
playing.
it just gives you nothing? Then you
They
just
take nothing.
Take nothing.
Take nothing.
There's a really saying that damned if you do, damned if you
Do you agree
don't.
with him?
I'm the one that's promoting it. That you shouldn't.
There you go.
You shouldn't.
I'm with you 100%.
If you got like
He just says no.
no,
Hell no.
hell no. Well,
Well,
some,
you
everyone's
gotta,
having a
but you
different
gotta
opinion.
remember though, it's really it's one big tournament. Okay, you're still playing for day two. If your goal is to win the whole thing, you need chips, right?
Yeah.
You don't get chips by sitting on your chips, and then you get nipped at. And all of a sudden, David now has what 125K.
Right.
You
Well,
can't look at.
I think Dave's thing was that he made a great play with sixes, and then he started telling everyone about it.
He did.
No, but
Did he really or no?
another thing about this though.
Yeah.
Like, you want to put yourself in the best spot to win,
Yes.
right? And coming back with 10 big blinds, 12 big blinds is not putting you in a great spot to win.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, and this is wholeheartedly like from personal experience, I 100% would rather not even bother or come back with 3 bigs or 4 bigs than
Just for the little payday.
than
Right.
to just or just pedal to the metal.
Right.
Like,
It's a
give
waste
me
of-
400,000.
It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not coming back with
Without
50,
question.
60,000.
Without question.
It's just, yeah, you could turn anything around. You 100% could turn anything around.
Right.
But the point of the matter is you're playing to win. You're not playing to lose.
That's the philosophy that I have in my poker, is that you can play to have fun, and that's fine. If that's that's not who I am.
Right. When you play to win, you play for every last
Right,
chip.
and to your point, the game.
I'm not coming for half. I'm coming for the whole
Right,
thing.
and that's the point. The game is getting chips. That doesn't end on the bubble.
No, it
that
doesn't.
continues on the bubble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of the good players will take that advantage because they know some people just want to make day two because those people want to feel good about themselves.
You're playing weak.
Right.
You're playing weak.
You're right. You're playing right. You're playing not optimal poker. So that's,
I agree, 100%.
That's
so
the thing.
stay to the gas.
You should, yeah.
Stay on the gas.
You
Always.
definitely should.
Always. The balance on the table. I think the balance on the table right now. So
A good scenario would be like if you're a boxer and you have your opponent stumbled.
Yeah.
Right? You don't just like back up and watch him stumble. That's more for you to attack and go more and more harder on your opponent because you see him stumble and you see he's about to go down. You go harder and more intense because you're here to knock him out. You're not here for a decision.
So is Elvis? No. Is Rocco a chip leader or Elvis chip leader right now currently?
They have the chip. Betty's the chip
It's
leader.
hand
Oh,
for-
Betty.
it's
Oh,
hand-
my girl Betty.
It's
right.
obviously hand for hand,
Yeah,
right?
We're hand for
So,
hand at this
yeah,
point, guys. If no one's wondering why we're pausing at the table.
So
And Betty's enjoying the moment.
Betty, well, she had a nice
everybody
comeback.
right now probably is
Right.
enjoying the moment, hoping
Yeah.
that somebody gets knocked out.
Yeah. So this is the funny thing.
I think we're hand for hand right now, currently.
Right, we're
Yeah.
hand for hand. So if you look at like the major tournaments, the ones with the deep stacks, on hand for hand, the bigger stacks will always put pressure to the smaller stacks.
They should.
They should because
This feels like a round table all of a sudden, like a little round table here between us three of the minds here.
Yeah.
You know, two pros and a cup of Joe right here.
Two pros and a cup
I mean, I
of
know
Joe.
poker, but you guys are the ones that have the table
No,
time
but-
and
no,
and
but the
and
bottom-
the
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a philosophy. Everyone has. That's the thing about the greatest thing about poker is that you take your philosophy, play your strategy the way you want to. I have no qualms with it. But if you want to get to another level, because there's levels to this game.
There's levels to this.
I'm with you. brother. Optimal poker, always and always.
And I myself am still trying to prove, after 20 years of playing the game, I don't have any great major tournaments.
Only 20 years?
Right.
Only
Neither do
20.
I.
Only 20
And
years?
Neither do I.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
We have some accomplishments, but we
Right.
definitely would like to have more.
True. And
Yeah.
when it funnels through, it would be like, oh, that guy's super lucky. No, that guy's been playing for 20 years.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. And there is a reason why you see most of the same players consistently cashing and making final tables.
Yes.
It's not dumb luck.
right. Rocco with
Yeah.
ace king suited.
It's a nice hand.
So
Yeah, hoping
who
for
are,
some
who are
action.
currently the low stacks on this table right now, Kirby? You don't know the other two tables.
That guy.
but- okay, so he's trying to survive.
Yes.
He's trying to survive.
He's going to
right
fold all his
now.
hands.
Yeah.
He's
Is
gonna
that
fold all
Gary or
his hands
Matt?
up.
Is that Gary? No.
Right. Who's Gary?
No, the guy in that seat 7 there. No.
You're looking at the cutup that's over
One,
there.
two,
It's
yes.
Matt.
Yeah,
That's
it-
Matt who just
it's
folded
Matt, right.
King 10.
They did cut off the name there, so I don't
right,
know.
right. Jack's will get
Oh,
involved. here.
David.
Small
Oh,
Dave.
no.
Might get them all in.
It is. This is hand's
this
going to
is
play
hand.
itself for sure.
Who gonna squeeze here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
you
in.
called it, Brian.
Yeah, without
There's
a doubt.
red button.
It
gonna
has
squeeze-
to,
gonna
man.
squeeze
He's
here,
Look
man.
on the
at Betty.
bubble with Jacks, bro. Like, oh, Betty has one of his Jacks. Too.
Oh, I know. Snap call from Rocco. He didn't even
I
ask for a
mean,
count.
he should.
But I agree with you guys, man. Optimal poker always and onward, always.
All right, so what is it?
All in here.
Does
for
it get an ace?
180,
King?
is that 180K
What,
for
is it,
Jacks?
what are you thinking?
No, I think David survives this
Dave
hand.
survives?
Did Rocco call?
No, Rocco has not called yet.
Okay.
He asked for a count. So
Does he,
I'm
he,
gonna
he
say-
did. He made the
this is
call.
crazy.
I'm going to say king on the river.
Jacks is ace king.
King on the river.
He called.
3-4-7 flop.
Suited. I mean,
Right,
That's
right.
a snap.
3, 4, 7
Dude,
flop.
First off,
Yo, 7
that's a
turn.
snappage, number one. Okay.
Not really.
You don't think it's ace king?
Well, it was
Last
for-
to act?
It's a good for amount. It's at the point where you don't really. I mean, you could have. I agree. I would have.
With Rocco stack, for
Again,
sure.
optimal poker. He said we're using your
right,
vibe here.
right, right,
You know what I'm saying? Here we
right.
go.
He should have snap called. Okay.
With Rocco stack, yeah, but if you were covered with ace king, would you call?
That's no. That, you
Right,
could
that's what I'm
fold
trying
in
to
the spot.
say.
Yeah, so,
If you're covered on
yeah.
the bubble
It's-
and you have
it's a
ace
difficult
king, you might be
situation.
able to
I'm
fold.
trying to win poker, brother. I'm trying
yeah.
to chips
let's
possible,
win. Let's
brother.
go. Let's see who wins. I like the. Oh, you know why the dramatic pause? We gotta wait for another table to finish
That's
their
right.
hands.
So,
People like,
real-
what's going on?
Real quick,
Deal the
Kiki
hand.
says that you're a madman.
I'm calling a king on the
Kiki
river.
calls you a madman.
That's my call.
Brian,
He has played against you or
Yeah.
something.
Brian, Kiki calling you a madman, by the way.
Oh,
for
Kiki?
just doesn't agree with you.
Kiki, I think Kiki is Kima. What?
feels so good.
Oh, wow, you guys are
Oh,
amazing.
and
the
ace, spike the
flop.
ace, spike the ace. Is that game blouses there? Last chance of Jack? No,
Look,
two pair.
Look, king on the river.
And that's
King
it.
calls it king
That's
on the
it.
river.
That's
king on
it.
the river. That's bananas.
Oh, man.
Wow.
David.
And that's all she wrote. I believe we are officially done.
Yeah,
bagged.
we are. That was
They
hand
are
for
bagging at
hand,
25.
and we are definitely bagging up.
Yeah, guess who the chip leader is now?
Yeah,
Rocco.
Rocco.
With the hand.
that was an amazing, amazing day. Great, great.
You want to pull it closer?
Yeah,
I guess you have to put us on camera.
yeah.
You don't have to.
Can my big head fit?
That was a
Survey
good feature.
says.
Hey,
Yes, it does.
hey. All right,
That was good.
guys.
That was
We
good. That
do
was
have
good.
Day 1D going on right now live.
I gotta be honest, that was very entertaining.
Yeah, that was good.
Table there. I really was.
It's good
Yeah, right
stuff.
at the end.
We got to tell you about some things coming up.
What's tomorrow? First off, Derby Day.
Tomorrow is Derby Day,
Saturday.
100%.
So we're doing tomorrow flight
Two
one.
flights.
Right, 2 flights. We're broadcasting just like this one.
Yep.
Flight 1E,
Yep.
6 p.m. start here on the stream after the third break. And then the last flight 1F.
We don't even care about the letters.
No, that's all right. We got two
That's our
flights.
flight.
We
Yeah,
got
second
two
flight,
flights,
we had
and then
4 o'clock.
day two. Day two
Right.
will be on Sunday.
Yeah, so the
F
flight's
that
on
letter.
Sunday, ride number 1.
Yeah.
What else do you have going on here?
We have a
the
charity
Mincy-
event.
Mincy
We have a
event.
charity
The Mincy
event.
We're playing the charity event on the 9th. Next
Thursday.
Week.
Right.
Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. It'll be
Thursday?
on Thursday.
Right.
It's a buy
Charity
event. It's a
event.
charity event.
Everybody in for that, I believe, is
Does it say? I just saw it. I read it like a couple of minutes ago. I can't read that.
is on the schedule here.
No, it's a separate event. I think
Okay.
it's not a moneymaker event. It's a charity
okay,
event.
okay.
They just put it together for animals. If you love your puppies and
Yeah.
cats
For the
and stuff.
Lifeline Animal Project.
We are going to
Yeah.
have a cash game, I believe, too, on
Ooh,
Saturday.
yeah,
I
cash
believe
game.
Cash
that.
game feature Wolfgang Poker.
Yep, that should be
On the 11th of May.
Wolfgang Poker, who has a ton of subscribers on
Oh,
YouTube, so
right.
that should be really
For
interesting.
all you mothers out there, we got
Yes.
Mother's Day at buffet at the paddock on
Yeah.
10
Mother's
to
Day.
next Thursday. Next Thursday. What else will be? Next Sunday.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, Mother's Day. Yeah.
Reservations extension 199, of course. 561-683-2222.
Yep.
Other than that, I
That,
want to thank the production team.
yeah, definitely. Thank the
Gio.
production team.
Smurd.
Yep,
and whatever.
Ron
She's all right.
G.
She's okay.
Yep.
Ron, of course.
Well, there are your chip counts. Oh, no, you
Yeah.
can't see them.
Yeah. Again, tomorrow we'll be back. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Wayne edition.
No, listen.
Good job.
If you haven't, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You too. Well
Yeah.
played.
Before we go,
If you haven't subscribed, do it now for free. Amazon Prime on Twitch, YouTube all the time. Hit the click the share button. Hit
Yes.
subscribe. Tell all your friends. We're part
Follow,
of the
like.
community.
Yep.
Listen, we're all here trying to get better. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to tell you how to play better poker, but I'm trying to tell you how to play better poker. So.
We're all learning. It's all a learning
he's not
process.
he's not humble bragging about that, is he?
No, it's the fact that I know I'm not the best, but I strive
You're
to
not the
play.
best, but you're pretty damn good.
I'm good. I'm not amazing
Let me
yet.
ask you a question.
I mean,
if you two jabronis played a
I would
heads
love
up
to.
game right
I
now,
wanna play.
who would win?
well, heads up a whole different animal. Though.
It
is.
I want to play in a tournament, though. I definitely played with Brian before
I
in
don't
the
enjoy
past.
watching. I don't enjoy watching heads up. To be honest with you.
It's a coin flip. Some people have the strategy
That's
to
why
it.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
not
yeah.
enough nuance in it.
They're right. I mean, there's a big game though. There's the heads up championship
Yeah,
now.
there is.
There's
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the employee tournament to happen. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, that's
When's that
always
gonna happen?
interesting.
Sometime next 5-10 years.
You pray. It's gonna happen.
That would be great.
That's all,
Anyway.
Josh.
That's
Get,
right.
get on that, that's all, Josh.
Yes, yes.
Anyway.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah,
Anything
man,
else we got-
definitely.
anything else we do before
No,
we get out of
that's
here?
it, man. We
Come out and
covered
play.
it.
Be back tomorrow, same time, 6 o'clock p.m. for Flight 1E.
Correct. Whatever.
So what's that? Flights, man.
Yeah.
The early flight or the night flight. They got 2 flights tomorrow. Come in tonight. You still got registration. No, it's still open. I think till 9.
Yes.
So,
So-
that's correct. So,
Come
See you guys-
on down. Play.
see you guys tomorrow. Happy Derby Day tomorrow. And May the 4th.
Oh wait, and eat your
Yeah,
pizza
man.
at Italia.
Hey.
Italia. Yes. Italia.
All right.
Later, guys.